Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Wrestling for Life Network. Welcome to another live stream as we bring you WWE RAW tonight. Lots to talk about, lots to get into, heading towards Saturday Night Main Event, so much more. Folks, get in that chat, click all the buttons. It's going to be fun. Let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. We are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream, and we kick off another week in wrestling with Raw tonight. Lots to talk about, lots to get into. Hope everyone out there is happy, healthy, and safe. To those that happen to be in Canada like I, well, happy long weekend. Hopefully the Monday was nice. I know the weather was gorgeous. It feels like summer. Tank tops and shorts everywhere, but it's going to be a fun one tonight. Me and that pretty face have you for the next couple hours. And if you don't know who we are, well, I'm Mr. Evernight KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. That is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight KJ White. I am Big Nick. I'm glad you had a long weekend, my guy, because unfortunately I got to start you off with some bad news. Some bad news for you and to some other people out there. Io Sky, officially off the market now.
Yeah, she locked down by Evil.
Yeah, so they've officially tied the knot. I honestly, the first couple pictures I had saw, like the first couple times I was scrolling through, I was too AI, look too polished, too clean.
Too clean. Now we don't trust anything.
No.
We're like, I don't know. But yeah, congratulations to Io Sky and Evil as they have exchanged nuptials. So there you go. So officially off the market. But yeah, I mean, good for her. I wonder if this will affect either of them making an appearance over the next week or so. But we shall see, and lots going on, lots of wrestling over the weekend as well. And again, a busy weekend coming up here at the channel, so lots going on with that. Double or Nothing on the horizon. Saturday Night Main Event, Clash in Italy. We're going to end May with a bang, Nick.
Absolutely. Going out with Memorial Day weekend, all that, shooting off all the fireworks, my guy. I know you had your Canadian version last weekend. America, we like to blow shit up. We like to do big things out here, so going top notch with it. Now, are you that excited going into this Saturday night's Main Event? I know this is the go home show for it. We've got some stuff like Penta, Ethan Page. Is there any big headliner on it?
Yeah, I don't know about I mean, they've added a couple things in over the last couple days. But yeah, I think overall, I mean, relatively excited, maybe not jumping out of my seat. Ethan Page is gonna be fun on the big stage. Penta, the poster boy for this one. So I mean, again, I think there's a level of intrigue and what it should look like.
I'm excited to see the Street Profits and Rhea, Charlotte, Alexa versus Jade and the Baddies. That do it for you? Is that a SmackDown main event?
I mean, it feels like I mean, again, it all depends on how you look at Saturday Night Main Event. It feels very Saturday Night Main Event where you take a champion, a potential challenger, and put them in a 6-woman match. That's fine. I mean, the Vision versus the Street Profits should be good. I imagine we're going to announce one or two more things here. Nothing on the major scale, especially with Clash. Like, how are you really going to do like Cody versus somebody or, anything really, when you got a week later, do it again.
Yeah, that's true. And I guess maybe it's more of Saturday Main Event as a whole. Like you kind of said, it's taken a step down from where it was. Cody was on every single one of them. Cena was on one, all of that. Versus now, not saying it's exactly a bad show, but it's not got a world title defended on it.
Yeah, yet, which I don't expect one. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see what they add in for the next couple days. But yeah, maybe not the most riveting kind of build towards this. And again, sometimes, again, we kind of see it where you kind of double down and you can't really go all out for Saturday Night Main Event, and you got another event a week later. So I imagine we're going to get more than 3 matches in a 2-hour show. So hopefully they figure that out.
Right. Well, you did mention double down. Does the Judgment Day, the ladies' Judgment Day, double down here tonight and leave all on the gold?
I don't think so. I do think that they're going to get close, but I do think their in-house issues, even though they're pretending like they're not there, are going to be there.
I could see though where they do it for a bit. I think it would be cool. Of they're like the crowd's kind of behind them. I know they're supposed to be the heels, but you don't exactly hate seeing them. If you get what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, a lot of people, I'm sure, are kind of okay with them coming out on a regular. So maybe getting trickier to hate as we go. But yeah, I mean, for all extensive purposes, the titles could be in jeopardy, and we'll see what
Could
this looks
this
like.
be where Nikki's clear and you get her and she wants her belt back or anything like that, or causes some sort of a distraction or anything?
Maybe. I mean, it would be very interesting storyline as we develop this. If, where does Nikki fit into it all? How do they play it out? How does this work? Is it kumbaya for all three of them? Is there a bit of a mess? We're assuming the mess.
Well, is Paige sticking around?
Well, she signed a multi-year contract, so as far as we know, yeah, the anticipation is she would be.
Fair enough. Well, I meant, I would like to see her in ring and have another bit of a singles run and everything. I just didn't know if it might be one of those that turns into like a Legends contract kind of deal.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, AJ Lee came in. Apparently, she signed for a couple of years, and she's been very minimal. So Paige seems a little more active, at least with this tag team thing. So, I mean, I'm sure there's a good contingent of people out there that would like to see this keep going.
Oh, yeah. I mean, could you see a Paige Becky at some point?
You could if you could sell us on it. Like, I mean, again, it all depends on how they approach it and how into this people are going to get. Like Becky, AJ Lee, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I think we're going to get Becky's soul before we get Becky anybody else.
Maybe. But it looks like Soul's setting up nicely, and a lot of talk about Soul as of late. So, I mean, is a possibility for sure. Where does Soul go? What does Paige do? Does she get some type of singles look? And then how does that play out? I don't know.
Fair enough. But since we've been talking a bit about the ladies, we had the big women's MMA fight. I know you saw it. We talked about it briefly before we went live. Any thoughts, feelings coming out of it, or was it just status quo?
I saw a lot of people really negative on this whole event and this whole like, oh, it was nostalgia, blah, blah, blah. It was exciting. It's been exciting. To me, up until the main event, it was more exciting than probably the last 3, 4, 5 UFCs combined. Production looked good for the most part. The usual bullshit, some scuffles in the back. Nate Diaz, you can't take him anywhere. Overall, I mean, Perry fucking diced up, excuse my language, YouTube. Perry diced up Nate pretty good. Nagano is a monster. Like we talk, get that guy into wrestling. You think Oba's dangerous? Bring in Nagano. Let's go. What are we waiting for? He is a monster of a dude. But
I think they're going to set up him versus Jones or try to do that of their next event because that's what it seemed like they were trying to do. But the guy that he fought didn't look like he was a heavyweight.
No, well, I mean, is it he didn't look like a heavyweight, or Nagano looks like a super heavyweight, just a monster of a man.
True, but
right?
also it's very slow.
Yeah, so I mean, I saw a lot of people being hard on the show. I thought it was fine. I think we don't people don't like Jake Paul very much, so that's part of it. I'm positive, and folks, don't quote me on this. I ain't said shit, but I'm fairly confident that like 7-8 months ago, this was the phone call. Hey, Gina, you want to get in a fight and make millions, and it will take 17 seconds ish. And you know what? I'll take you down. I'll pretend to put a armbar on you. You tap real quick, and we run to the bank and barely break a sweat. Sounds great. Click. And that's the problem with like the Netflix stuff, the boxing, the internet boxing. Sometimes, like even with Tyson Paul, there was good fights around it, but the actual marquee fight, it's just a marquee fight, and that's a TKO thing. Get you in the door on one.
That marquee fight went exactly how it was going to go.
It was garbage.
That main event fight went exactly how it was going to go, though. I told it to I was talking to MDB. I was talking to my buddy Alex about it and everything. I said, this is exactly what's going to happen. Gina hasn't fought in over 17 years. And she had to lose, I believe, 100 pounds to make weight for this fight. There was no way that she was going to stand and survive this at all and went exactly how it was going to be. Take her to the ground, armbar, game over.
Yeah, I mean, again, that's been her staple, and that's specifically kind of how she got into this. I would, again, the thing with this is Ronda will never fight anybody that she feels is actually a threat to her. She did exactly what she wanted. This was about getting the money for Ronda, and she got it. This big, like, all hugging and like the greatest, female mixed martial arts moment ever. It's bullshit. That's all bullshit. There's been bigger, stronger, better, faster. We've seen multiple women do amazing things in the sport. This wasn't it. This was not groundbreaking. This was an Earhart going over the ocean. This was none of that shit.
I do think that some of that was obviously Ronda's inflating her own ego a bit and her own self-worth.
For sure.
And she's very much been using this to kind of hoo-hoo and foo-foo TKO and the UFC. But I do also think that this wasn't just a straight-up money grab. This was Gina was kind of going through some stuff and everything like, hey, how can I motivate my friend to kind of get her ass in gear? And hey, just so happens we make millions of dollars and have this big event. I think there was good and bad with it. I don't think it was a complete just show.
Yeah, I mean, I was at like a gathering, so like the early fights really had people stopping what we were doing. Like, if we were playing cards, we kind of like stopped for a second and oh shit, because I mean, there was some good moments in those early fights where, and again, the booking might have been a little lopsided, but it's a lot better than watching, everyone just lay around the ground like the old school. And maybe I'm just not being you're not a purist. You don't get it. Joe Rogan loves rolling around. I don't like, I mean, again,
it did feel like like a good chunk of those fights were set up to be kind of first round finishes. Junior Dos Santos hasn't had a chin in a decade and is still out there getting paid to get knocked out.
Yeah.
The guy that Francis fought definitely did not look like a heavyweight unless Francis is just Oba's cousin.
He is.
And Nate just looked slow and disinterested and just got pieced up. Now, good on him because he bled buckets. He Ric Flaired it, but still.
Yeah. What I find funny is Nate, like Diaz always looks like that. Always looks
normally
lazy.
He has a bit of a snap more to it, a little bit of a, limber. He just was kind of plotting around. He looked like he was out there basically smoking a cigarette or smoking a blunt mid, fight.
I guess, yeah. I mean, and it's the difference between a 28-year-old Diaz and whatever he is now, 40, whatever. Things change, times change. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, man, I didn't think it was as bad as the internet wanted me to believe it was. I do think there's a lot of smearing out there because people are protective of the UFC and their fandom. But ultimately, the main event, I mean, the main event was exactly what we all thought it was going to be, just a fucking cash grab and cha-ching.
But I don't think it was a cash grab because I think that fight was going to go that way, whether there was $1 million at stake or whether there was no dollars at stake. That fight was going to play out that way every single time.
Why? Because Ronda's such a badass? Yeah, I guess.
Because Gina was so out of place. It was such a mismatch on every level that there was no way. This was a Pee Wee King football team taking on an NFL team. Even if it was like the Cleveland Browns, they're still going to dominate them because they are so outmatched.
Yeah, I guess.
Almost a 20-year layoff.
But I don't even know. I don't even know if we saw anything. And I know once you come back, like a 17-year layoff is nothing. Again, Ronda can run her mouth, but until she steps back in the octagon with somebody that matters.
Again, she retired. She's off to have more babies.
Oh, that's it, right? She got her cha-ching, and now she's off again. And the minute the bank account starts dwindling, and she needs and she needs a few more goats, then she can go get it. So, that's my issue. I got nothing really good to say about Ronda. Overhyped, over fucking special. Bigger in her own head than she really is. At one point, they referred to her husband as a legend, which blew my mind. But like, yeah, there was definitely those gratuitous moments for sure. But I mean, at least we got some fun, some blood, some knockouts. I mean, let's go.
Right. Well, hopefully we don't have any knockouts in the chat, but the people who put us over, should we say hi to the peoples?
Yeah, we got the top 3 from Friday. Spaz Aaron, a new friend, and I'm just going with Aaron. MDB or Iran. But Zach is the first one in the chat tonight. The more you chat, the more points you get. So make sure you get in there, get super chat, super stickers for bonus. Help the channel out, support the channel, pay for some of these subscriptions, and help with our overhead, honestly. National Cheese Souffle Day. You go souffleing?
I'm not a souffleur.
Let's go. What's up, Zach, Kevin, Cherokee, George, Mount St. Helens erupted. All right. Like today?
Krakatoa. What?
Today? Cherokee's back at it again. Let's go. Eric Isaac, how you doing? Welcome back. Zach, I got you already. Ronan's in the house, our current champion. Prediction title will be on the line, and it's going to be another combined event. So you have to put your predictions in for 2 shows. We have 2 shows this weekend, and luckily, one does barely any matches, and the other does way too many. So you'll have lots to bet on. So it should be fun. The predictions will be out in the next 24 to 30 hours, and we're working on them. They're coming soon.
Right. Well, we still could be changing last minute, last second, because Tony loves to add things, at the final hour.
Loves it. Makes it fun. Ronan, got you. Welcome back, champ. Victor Nash in the house. Oh, friend, how you doing, buddy? Been a minute. Money's back in the house. Tonight on Raw, a funeral for the Pizza Hut. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, I think Jacob's opening Raw tonight, so that's interesting unto itself. We'll see what that
has WWE kind of, though, recently walked a bit back from the ads. Like, we haven't seen too many Slim Jim tables. I don't feel like we've been as ad heavy quite so much.
Yeah.
So maybe it feels like we're starting to listen. We're walking some of this back a bit.
Yeah, I mean, at what point do you start, like, here's the interesting scenario, Nick, is everyone talks about TKO just wants to make money. That's true. So really, at what point do, you kind of get too far in the realm of things and find a way to make money? House shows are coming back. They're announcing fucking summer house shows, and we got one coming down the road.
Don't you see? Of course, when you ask him to take a pay cut, you add more dates too.
Right. There you go. Less money, more shows. Let's go. But I mean, at the end of the day, the fans have a breaking point. So the product's got to be good, and if the product's good, no one's going to complain. But the product leaves questions, and one thing, what was it? O'Shea said it, almost unwatchable.
I was going to bring up I think him saying something like that publicly and it getting that much traction, very much that becomes a lot more vocal. Mm-hmm. Hey, that's why at times it's okay to at least have celebrity wrestling fans, as long as they stay outside of the ring. But they have a bit more sway with who they talk to. Like, he was saying it directly to Stephen Hunter's face.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, why would you lie publicly? Because that could get shot down pretty quick. Nobody said shit, so I believe the man, and he had no reason to make it up. As a fan, WrestleMania was really noticeable, and we talked about it feeling a little soulless. It lacked kind of that special feel. Just felt like another thing going through the motions. Chug a lug. We're not going anywhere. Like, what are we doing? And so to see them, at some point, you have to listen to your fan base. You can't just ignore everything. You don't want to listen to them for your booking, fine. But if they're all belly aching about how unwatchable your show's coming, it's a concern.
100%. And it's not like, okay, we'll dial it back a little bit. We'll go from 11 to 10 and then, okay.
Right. But placement's a big issue. We notice it a lot. And I think the example he gave was like, you come back from a Snickers commercial during WrestleMania and there's like, EO, or there's, Rhea Ripley, and you're like, wait, what the fuck? What I miss? Why did I miss that? Like, and it's a good question. And we always viewed it, and I laugh with you now because you kind of view it. We always viewed it as like a disrespect. Now I got Netflix, so it's like, I see it, but
but it's not. It was the jobber entrance already in the ring.
Mm-hmm. That's jokes. Tonight, Raw, I got that one. WWE even talked with Baron Corbin. Man, I once saved Baron Corbin's life and he almost broke my wrist. But no, I like Baron Corbin. I like what he did. People got mad at him once upon a time because they thought he was booking the show. However, I think he's good. He's good, man.
I've always liked Corbin as like an upper mid-card guy. Even I just personally even like the guy, even follow him on Instagram. Dude, just cooks steaks and drinks whiskey and smokes cigars. Dude seems like an actually chill dude. Like, if that was his character on TV, a bit more the Bishop Dyer, I'd be all the way for it. But it is interesting because he's MLW tag champ right now with Dijakinator. So
Yeah.
you got like 3 months of tapes that they got to worry about.
Yeah. That's the craziest part about MLW, and one of the reasons why we don't catch a lot of it is like imagine Corbin shows up and he's still tag champ for another 2.5 months.
That's the thing, is like you'll hear like Karrion Kross won the MLW world title, and then like you can actually see it happen like 2 weeks later.
Yeah, it's crazy, the gap. Damien, good to see you, buddy. Welcome back. Sean Reed, always a pleasure. Do what Sean says. Smash the like button. Don't forget the reaction buttons. That's the little button in the corner. The more you click them, the more the algorithm knows you're having a good time and sends more people to join the party. Christian Power with all the stuff. A Times Square, I did a sponsorship event. That's amazing, Christian Fitness Company was a boot camp style workout. Let's go. Let's go.
You were living La Vida Loca, Christian.
Hashtag not sponsored. Hashtag let Lexus know.
Yeah, I mean, I just bought a car, but I can do with another.
Right, I can put up with some more wheels.
Right.
Kevin's with us. Let's go. King Callum, welcome. Getting stormy out. Let's go. Trey, welcome back. Adrian, Z-Man, Zach, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Let's go. Jason in the house. Good evening. KJ and Nick, Atticus Cougar is still your reigning and defending undisputed GCW champion of the world. He beat the one called Manders. Nick, I saw some videos. You watched this. It was a gusher.
Oh yeah, I watched that match I actually watched the whole show, and I'm a fan of Atticus. Well, actually both guys too. But yeah, this was a hell of a match, and Manners was already coming in with an alleged like pretty broken, pretty injured, banged up arm that like medically couldn't compete. And then during the match gets a fucking gusher that's literally like, I told KJ, it's about as thick as like the stem on your glasses on this man's forehead. Yeah. And they still had me for like the last absolute second. I was like, they're can pull this off.
Right. It was gusher for sure, Nick. But thank you, Jason.
It's always really cool to pop into watching like a GCW or an independent show like that, and they just have those stellar matches that are out of nowhere.
Dear GCW, more Saturday and Sunday shows. What's up, Sean? How you doing? Welcome, OG Dale. MDB, the Knee Pad Patrol on the loose tonight. Welcome back. I see people wishing each other hellos. Love seeing that. The family is getting into the building. Paul back with us. Let's go, Paul. How you doing, buddy? I see Ethan in the world title picture by the end of 2026 and the world champion early 2027. I saw a fast push for Ethan, and it looks like it's happening. Just my opinion. Well, I don't know if we circle back to this one, but Ethan Page champion by the end of the year.
Push a year on it, and I'm fine with it. Push a year on it. Start that 2027, 2028 maybe, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah, my only hesitation is the people above him, right? Like he's got to get past Seth, he's got to get past Punk, Roman. So yeah, a year change.
Even then, Braun, Oba,
yeah, good point, my guy. Dale's with us. Denisha, welcome back. Trey, we got you. Iceman out. Go get it, folks. Go download. Go find it wherever you like your music. Go get the Iceman. Let's go.
Man's pushing that more than Drake did.
It is fucking frozen up in this bitch. Let's go. Page only 33. Yeah, people forget that Page 33, even myself at times, because she's been around for like 22 years. Like, it's crazy.
But also on top of that, you do have to remember she's got a bit of the Daniel Bryan, a bit of the Adam Copeland with that, stanky, wanky, janky neck. So that can be an issue.
That would be the ultimate.
Oh, no, was she neck or was she concussions?
No, she was neck.
Okay.
And I'm sure concussion might have been tied to it. But I think the overall story was that she has kind of a bifida, one of the bifidas. But her spine has a bit of a curvature to it. So, and then when she hurt her neck, it all kind of went to shit. So the good news is she's cleared now. So I don't imagine that would change. And you just hope that, she's safe and things go well and she doesn't run into any snags. Shit was rigged. Right, I like it. Ronan, The Solution, Sean Luck, full CM Punk called Ronda Rousey, Gina Serrano fight right before it happened. He goes and told my wife I'd be home in 20 minutes. Ronda is going to shoot, grab an armbar, tap. Hilarious. We all knew it. We all saw it. It was the Ronda special. I think some people out there hope that Gina knew it was. I trained so hard for this. Did ya? Did ya? She hit you with her one move.
Yeah, but it was gonna work no matter
You didn't even
what.
practice jumping.
It was gonna work no matter what. She stood a 0.0 chance. If there's a possible way to have a negative percentile of a chance in that fight, that's what Gina Carano had.
Right. Get Cyborg out here. Let's go. Where's Holly
Amanda
Holmes nowadays?
Amanda Nunes would just mop the floor with all of them.
Ronda wouldn't step in the cage with Nunes for $10 million. You couldn't talk Ronda into taking that woman's punch.
Oh, because it would be over. It would be over almost probably about
the opposite, right?
That fight.
Yeah, no, not good. Not good. Raw and the colonoscopy prep tonight. All right. Well, make sure you use lube, my guy. Hold on tight. Woo! Happy Monday. We're getting off the gates early with 7 shows coming up. Jeez. It was rigged. A lot of people chuckling at our takes. Sleepy Fishbowl. Hi, Big Nick. You're better than the white beard looking dude. There you go. Sleepy Fishbowl popping in. Big fan.
Fine, there. Hi, Sleepy Fish. And I love you too, random citizen.
Right? Yeah. Welcome, Fish. Let's go. Fake news. I like it. MDB.
See, that's what that was. Dare was just saying whatever Fish said was just fake news.
Right. KJ and Nick. What if Jacob Fatu answers Oba Femi open challenge? No. That's messy.
You're merging too much. Way too no.
Rotom. Congratulations to Evil and Neo. Welcome. Lots of names. Guardian. Let's go. Dale, we got you. Yeah, the Habs. Buffalo to the conference final.
So I'm trying to keep track of too. I do have it up in the background, but it's right now 1-0 Montreal.
Hold on tight. Hello, Kendra. How are you? Yeah, I mean, Carolina. I mean, my only fear if I'm in Carolina is I've been sitting around for 2 weeks hoping somebody would play us. Would you guys be interested in Jacob Fatu answering Oba's challenge? Thank you so much for the super chat, Victor. I don't think so, just because of all the moving parts right now. I mean, that would be kind of like, holy shit, where did that come from?
Yeah, and it really circumvents everything else that's going on with it. I wonder who does answer his open challenge, since last week he had to go grab people from catering to go and answer it. Right. But I don't think you take Jacob away from Roman to put him with Oba.
No, not at all.
No.
Right? Not at all. As the show is about to start any minute now, folks, we are going to sync up. You can do the same at home if you want to dial in with Nick and I. But no, thank you so much for the super chat. I see Mr. Anthony in the chat. Let's go. How you doing, Anthony? Lots of names, lots of good times, folks. More to come. Don't be quiet. Don't be shy. Blow this one up. Hello, big one. Nicholas over on Twitch. Don't forget, we have a Twitch. Ronda doesn't get paid by the hour, right? Facts.
Absolutely. Well, and then Shayna Baszler's even like, hey, for anyone that wondered, that's not even her fastest tap out.
Yeah. Then.
Oh, I am gone by that. I am now.
Now.
Oh, how did this happen?
Bum. Yeah, new look. Forever.
There we go. Should work.
Yeah, I didn't realize Stephanie was added to this new intro.
Together. Hall of Famer now. Put some respect on her name. Hall of Famer, Stephanie McMahon.
Let's go. Let's go for what's next for Oba. We'll find out tonight.
Absolutely. I did like this, though, real quick from Acquisition. Let me educate you on the annual crowd chants. We want Cody. We want Wyatt. We want Truth. We want Cross. We want Truth. We want Kyrie. You can't satisfy everyone.
Yeah, we want everybody. Again, We're going to 5-hour shows. So we go back to last Monday.
Every night.
Right? And I do think that's part of kind of the fan base a little bit now, especially the internet fan base, where, we kind of knew, as we were, some shows were, a B, a C, if you want to tack a grade to them back in the day. Some shows weren't the greatest, but you know, it wasn't like, oh, like nowadays, every time you have a bad show, a bad segment, it's wrestling's the worst shit ever. This company sucks. Like the degree of the meltdown is such hyperbole.
There is no all right. The middle is gone in this whole sandwich. It is now. It is either great every week on
It's the
in
best shit ever.
perpetuity, or it is trash. How could anyone actually watch this? What are you doing? Yeah, there is no like. I know with us, there's an in between, but the greater IWC, they've lost the in between.
Right. I'm publicly rooting for Montreal, the only Canadian hope.
I was gonna say, did you get any secret ads to where they're already advertising Montreal versus Carolina, like allegedly happened with the NBA?
No, I had not seen any that I know of or aware of at this point.
Well, allegedly they had already been advertising Cleveland versus the Knicks before they had played Game 7. So someone's like, the script is in, the fix is in.
The script is in. Lube it up.
I'm getting a replay of last week.
Yeah, I'm curious how all this plays out. Jacob snaps at the end of last week. I liked how they went off the air. You know, Jacob, they're showing the replay of him decimating Roman in the corner and, you know, biting his fingers. And, you know, it's like everything Moxley wants to be, Jacob Fatu is naturally.
100%, because that's how he came in. He came in as the Savage, as the wild card. He came in as the Samoan werewolf. And then they kind of polished him up a little too much. And I think it's now that they're going back to him just being this monster.
I love that he rolls up and some guy had his belt. Why is your belt not always with you?
Because then you lose it like Chris Jericho.
It's so weird that it's like, here's your belt, sir. You should get out of the car with your belt with you at all times, bro. Have some respect for that big
W. He used to with that big W. Him and be there with both shoulders.
Right? What's going on? But Pierce. He's calling his ass out right now. Dun, dun, dun.
You thought that you saw Jacob was starting off the show here, so.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Jake. So last week's no respect. Roman Dangerfield. No respect, Nick.
I can't do nothing. Can't do nothing. But this is good. This really puts Jacob over, and maybe that's. I know you said when we watched the match at Backlash that was probably your favorite Roman match. Was it because Roman was working with a guy that he put over? Because he's always been working with Seth, with Cody, with Punk, of guys that are already established.
Right. Yo, he put like 3 pounds of tape on these fingers now. He went Nick Foley tape job.
Fucking Freddy Krueger out here. Fatu Kruger, but it's just like now it's almost one of those, like it feels like now that's cheating. Now that's damn near cheating.
Right.
That's like a picture with the pine tar on their fucking inside of their hat and everything.
Bardol. Vagisil. And if the ump's not watching me closely, you put a little, you put snot on the ball? Sorry, I went down memory lane.
You're good. I was just like, I don't know how to come out of that. How do I pitch away? Literally, how do I pitch away?
Right. Samoan can't help shit.
Yo.
Yeah, what's up, Nair?
Fatu.
What up, Lady B? Hit the yum button. We're getting a Fatu yums.
Yes, Fatu yums.
Yums on request, folks.
Oh.
I'm right here. Bring your punk ass now. And the crowd goes wild, Nick.
So I can
more Samoans. Not these Samoan. But did they not just walk by Roman? Like,
yeah, well, they had to get by Roman to get there.
Right? Oh, shit. Jay's got a chair. Jimmy's got a mic.
Well, because Jimmy's the sensible one, and he's trying to calm down Jay. Trying to bring the peace.
Oh. Yeah, I feel you. He's trying
to race. Just let me talk.
Yeah. And I say, and I know a lot of people are bad-mouthing the product, but there's been a lot where the crowd is super loud, super into what's happening.
Yeah, it's funny how everybody hates that they brought back the Bloodline, but they do millions and millions and millions of views. What?
Yeah. There was a big comment. Oh, here. Oh, wait, I'll go back.
Oh,
that wasn't it. There was a bigger comment. Oh, haha. I saw a post that made me livid. Someone called wrestling fans fatophobic because they did not get right behind Mason Rugg. Blah 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 blah. Generalization. I wouldn't sweat it too much. Ha ha ha. But I think that Nick, we talked about it. There are certain people out there that are like, look at this big fat guy. Big guys are beautiful. Deal with it. And at the end of the day, we grew up on wrestling that had a lot of big fellas in it.
Oh, 100%. Sorry, it was just funny after, like, and I'm serious. Ha 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 ha. Like,
right.
The username didn't help you there at all. But it's one of those 100% from one big guy to another big guy to some other big guys, possibly.
Right.
But yeah, Dusty Rhodes, baby, out there. Big Van Vader.
Oh, shit.
Jacob.
Now Jimmy's on Jacob. And there's the Tongan death grip.
The grip. But
Backs
now where's Roman?
Roman's
just chilling.
Yeah, Roman's just like, oh, what the fuck? Jay with that chair. Oh. Jacob no-sells him. Run, bitch, run.
Yeah.
Let's go.
But again, what's Roman doing?
That's a very interesting, like, cue the music.
Yeah, we're going to get Roman to saunter, and we'll be back after this commercial break.
Why is he not jogging a little?
You don't give a shit about your cousins, bro.
I'll cue the music. Fuck the music. Get out here, Roman.
Run, bitch. Run.
So ridiculous. Yeah. I'll give him shit on that one. You were 10 feet away. Like, get out there.
Is it one of those they're going to do it? Well, he's the tribal chief. I don't bend the knee to anyone. I don't come to your beck and call.
But I give, like, certain wrestlers shit for that sometimes.
Okay. Oh, yeah, 100%. It's not, I'm not agreeing with it. I'm just presenting that's the way they'll spin it.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10, you saunter. 1 time out of 10, you got a fucking boogie. Shit's going down. I'm okay.
You were gonna call him out, and then he comes out and calls you out, and you just chill your ass in the back.
It took you 10 minutes watching your cousin.
I guess you weren't that mad then. And
he's gonna milk it, and then they're gonna send security out.
Oh, Q Boston. How will they follow this up for the rest of the show, though, Nick? Shouldn't they have saved this for a Monday instead?
Wait,
no, because it's not a debut or return. As we got OTC chance. So who's the heel? Not saying that's a bad thing.
Jacob, they gave him the Tongan death grip. They want more of a heel vibe from Jacob, but it's just like.
But they cheered for him. They cheered Fatu the whole time he was out there.
They're cheering Fatu. They're cheering Roman, kind of like what we just saw with Punk and Roman. They're just happy to see them fight, man.
It's a dream match for me. I wish that this was built more towards SummerSlam than Clash.
Yeah, but I think it's only just beginning. I think there's a bigger story. But, here we go. Load up. Tongan death grip. I love it. And the crowd pops for it.
And see, your dumbass, you wore a hoodie so he can grab the hoodie as he chokes you, you dumbass.
Oh, shit. Jay kicking Jacob. He won't let go.
He can't break it. Spear.
Now he's got the spear. Now he's got the frog splash. But is this
now where CM Punk saying you can't win without, you can't do nothing without your family?
Right? Is this not kind of making Jacob a little sympathetic?
That's the thing is, am I supposed to be booing the Bloodline one day? It took Jimmy. 3 men to take him out after last week when he just came in like a goddamn bowling ball and took them all out.
And that's the mark, right? Like, oh shit, champ, you need friends. Oh shit, champ, I don't.
And he's back up. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
It does. I mean, we talk with the obvious.
Oh, they tied him up in the ropes. This is mafia. All right. You're going to acknowledge me one way or another. I'm going to work you over now. Superman.
You're watching Jacob get annihilated, right?
They're making Jacob a babyface, and they're making the Usos and Roman heel.
It feels that way, yeah.
That's the thing. They're tied him up. They're working him over. That's not a babyface thing to do.
No. You're
and even G's just, we're done talking now. You choked me out. We're done talking, cuz.
And there are some boos. There are some murmurs. But then Roman sets up the spear and they all pop.
John Moxley. John Moxley.
It's a universe divided, Nick. And they slingshot him into the spear. Facts.
I somehow love all of this. As they're now
great.
over OTC the whole chance. Like, they've managed to make me hate and love everybody here.
It's good. And there are fans out there going to be like, oh, fuck Roman. Jacob's the guy. This is, what the hell? Like you said, they're ganging up on him. So there are people, and you hear the murmurs. They're like, boo, like 3 guys just had to annihilate him. And Jacob keeps getting up. He's going to get up again.
That's the thing. You see him still rocking. Like, he ain't dead.
Yeah, he's going to grab a mic and call him a bitch. Watch. I'm shocked security didn't come out and stop him.
As they're the show, I can almost see it, though. Well, yeah, first with the security. Oh, here's Pierce. Now, do you suspend Jacob? Do you suspend Roman? Like
I don't know. Now you can do whatever you want.
Fire his ass. I don't care.
Do they?
Oh, they're going to announce a match.
Yeah. Jacob's got the mic.
Yeah, see exactly what you said.
Yeah.
You thought I was dead.
That's all you got?
What?
Tribal combat. Wakanda forever. Let's
and
go.
then Pierce is like, no.
We don't need that, says Pierce. Come on now.
Yeah, but it's interesting when, like, that's super rare that they pull that out, and it feels very fitting with it being Jacob versus Roman. Like, oh, I'm excited. Oh, Roman takes the mic. Is he gonna accept?
I accept.
Oh.
But even Jimmy's like, are you sure, Oos? Are you sure?
Now, with,
by himself.
With the questions of when Roman's going to be around, in the month of June and beyond, could you see to where Jacob actually takes the belt?
Yeah. I mean, there's possibly you go into Clash, you do tribal warfare or tribal combat, and maybe there is a Zilla or something else moving here. Maybe Roman does team up with the Usos to get the W, and Jacob wants more. Like, this right now, to me, is one of the best things in wrestling, period.
And again, it's so funny how everyone, can you believe they brought back the Bloodline, the first family? Yeah, well, you're still paying attention, aren't you? It's still every time they do a short or put a clip up or anything, does millions and millions of views. It is one of the best, and now it's carrying over almost kind of on both shows.
And I think Roman was forced to fight. Like, Roman's forced. He had a good match at Backlash because I think Jacob wants to have those big matches. It's not, this isn't Cody Rhodes. Let's go paint by numbers. This is Jacob Fatu. Let's put on a fucking show.
Well, and I think it is a bit of Roman saying that exact same thing pretty much the other way towards Jacob of, hey, I like when I have a match with you, that's putting you up on this pedestal too.
Right.
Of he's already wrestling Seth, Cody, Punk, guys who are already established, whether they face Roman or not. Jacob facing Roman is a huge feather in the cap for Jacob Fatu.
Absolutely. They paid money. Yeah, people use this a lot. I'm gonna read the rest first, but I hope they get the best out of their money by enjoying themselves. Well, you'd like them to enjoy themselves, but the idea that they paid money, therefore they're gonna sing, dance, and cheer just because they paid money. We've both been to shows that the act is either bombing, the comedian's not doing what he's supposed to do. The shit ain't right. We've been to quiet wrestling shows. We've seen quiet wrestling shows. So I'm not sure if Boston's implying this, but just because they paid money and showed up, we know that they're, the crowd boos when they're unhappy. They go quiet when they're not entertained.
Yeah, well, I think it also even as a testament is, hey, they're doing the whole video package with Finn and JD, which is pretty dope because that's teacher mentor kind of vibe. But I like that they booed Roman, they cheered Roman. They booed Jacob. They cheered Jacob throughout that whole time. They chanted for both sides and they booed both sides.
Oh. Is that tonight?
If it is, that's awesome.
Finn Balor, JD McDonagh street fight right now?
Why didn't you advertise this?
How did I not know?
Yeah, why would you not advertise this?
Why did no one mention this heading into today? This is kind of a good one to announce.
This is something you put on the card. This is something you put on the poster.
Yeah, I would say
did you
so.
see even Finn's out there doing remixes of him smashing JD's head into the barricade or the case backstage and everything? He's there once was a ship that put to sea.
Dude, I can't believe that's amazing that came out of your mouth. That's crazy.
Yeah. I tend to be awesome.
What?
I said I tend to be. What?
That is fucking funny.
From Bray County, Whitlow, Ireland. Now, this is some good. Why didn't you advertise this, WWE?
I don't know.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
I would love to have a slide for this particular event.
Oh, 100%. I would have fully been excited and loved to anticipate seeing this match. I get that. Cool, I'm caught off guard. But if I wasn't going to already be tuning in, do I tune in? Like, I would tune in more because this is advertised.
Right. Hello, everyone. What's up, Heather?
Yeah, so Street Fight, JD McDonagh versus Finn Balor coming up next after commercial break.
Oh, fucking hell. Damn it.
You can run.
No, I kicked the desk.
Oh, I thought you were like, damn it, I was going to pause, but
I stubbed my toe, bro. Chuck Norris laughs at the Tongan death grip. Not anymore. Anyway, moving on. Too soon?
He went down to it. So what are the Bloodline? Are they a heel group again? Is Fatu a heel? It's kind of all over the place, but I'm intrigued. And that I get part of what you're saying of it feels it's a bit all over the place of who's the true heel, who's the true babyface. But to me, I think it works because it's blended well. You have this pattern of gray done well.
Yeah, I think it's not even that. It is. But what I like about it a lot is just go out there and be yourselves. Be who you are and let the fans decide how they feel about the situation. Let the fans pick how, if they want to cheer what Jacob's doing, cheer him. If Roman and the crew all beat him up and they boo, great. If they cheer, great. But they're into every bit of it. And I think that's the one saving grace.
Well, no, you mentioned Punk and Roman from WrestleMania and how that had that same kind of vibe. And that's exactly it. Of nobody had to do anything outside of their normal character arc or anything like that, of how they would normally be as we perceive them to be. So, and it's just like you said, the crowd decides who they're going to cheer for. They booed and cheered Punk throughout the whole thing because no one did anything out of pocket. Kofi Weeds and what Baron Corbin ate all the bacon out my fridge. What?
Kofi, go get it back.
I'm fighting for it. Anonymous counterpoint. It a surprise and not playing it safe. Yeah, but this is one of those. You could have done something not safe in the match or a surprise in the match versus not advertising the whole fucking match.
Oh, I'm pumped for this match, actually. No, but I think that, a surprise, a good surprise, right? Like, we didn't know that. We thought Jacob was going to open the show, but we get Roman showing up and the news will come out. Little bit of surprise there. But to me, like a pre-planned street fight, like, we're going to get a good match. Tell people. I mean, if you have an impromptu, like they have, Finn comes out and says, I want JD right now, that's good. But they didn't do that. So do one and make it impromptu or announce it. Tell us.
And it goes for any company out there. Trust me, if this was Wednesday and we're going to get an impromptu street fight between Ricochet and Jack Perry or whatever, you probably should have announced that instead of just, we're going to get this title eliminator.
Yeah. Jacob's the heel. That's what's been felt, but the crowd cheers and boos both, right? Like, they were like kind of ooh, and then he loaded
So,
up the spear and they cheered. I was like, okay, that's y'all don't even know what they want.
well, so the baby face is the one that tied up the Jacob
Right.
in the ropes and just 3-on-1 beat him down and just, it's old mob school of I'm going to tie you up to a chair and just work this
Right.
guy over.
Yeah, I would love to debate that, but I mean, really, that's very heelish. And
Yeah.
people didn't, well, no holds barred. I mean, tribal combat is no holds barred tribal style.
Wild style.
Right.
As we are underway, who do you have, sir, for this match?
I mean, you would assume Finn heavy favorite, but JD could use a dub.
Yeah, but I still think Finn ultimate kendo stick. Ultimate goal is him versus Dom. Like, do we see a Finn Balor versus Dom for the Mega Championship?
I don't know. I think it's like because Dom's been doing things and setting up for Triple Mania, Finn and JD have been fighting instead. So could that roll into something else for sure? But he might not even have that title in a couple weeks.
Well, true. Could this though lead into something else? Again, like you said, this story does have its own legs because it is student mentor. These guys very much came in together. They're legit friends.
Right.
Finn pretty much helped JD get going. So this can run a little bit. Could JD get the win here and then you build to something else?
Maybe, or JD gets the win here and it forces them to fight again. I don't know, man. Like, to me, this is such a we're like opening the show and we're having a street fight, which great. It's two guys I like. They have a heated rivalry, but it just feels so out of left field of I don't know. It's so we're doing it.
Yeah, but I think this is just a pretty solid. This is a good surprise. This is, you got a mystery box and you got the one the one of one you were looking for.
Right.
Lady B, have you seen this man? Insert photo of LA Knight. Let me look for it. Yeah.
Just Wolverine sitting there looking at his picture of Corbin or LA Knight, sorry.
Yeah, well, it'd be Dufresne, search party of two.
Yeah, people said he might be going bye-bye. I think next time we see LA Knight, he's going to be very heel.
It's going to be interesting because there was the whole thing that was rumored that it was going to be LA and Gunther for a bit post WrestleMania, and that seemed to have clearly been scrapped. And he has been MIA. He was teaming with the Usos. The Usos have been doing everything with Roman, and LA ain't got a shirt to say.
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't even seen him. So, I mean, Finn's got a table.
Now, is it a Slim Jim table?
Oh, shit. A flying hug, if you will.
Well, with a head like that, that's a fucking missile, my guy.
1 Pac, 2 Pac, 3 Pac, you Pac, no Pac, none. Malik, I'm thinking Jacob. What did the chat say? I don't even know. 81% Finn.
I see. Oh, what did he just hit him with? Was it a mic or the timekeeper's hammer?
Right. What up, Jose? Jose, no way to pay. Ole, Jose. Yay.
Cinco de Mayo. Oh. Again, another cases. So we're fighting through the people here. Now, see, this is where, hey, this doesn't happen every show, so it feels unique. It feels different because it doesn't happen every week, unlike some other companies.
Yeah. I mean, really unexpected. And if they had previously said last week, this week they were going to do this or something, my bad. But I've been, hanging around the internet.
No, nobody mentioned it. Damien wasn't like, I'm excited for the Finn, JD street fight. JD's going up higher.
Moonsault to the floor. Ooh. Okay.
Cooking. So far, we're about a half hour through Monday Night Raw, and a minute hasn't been a miss.
It's been a good pace. The first hour of our stream, the fact that we're coming up to the end of the hour, the top of the hour, it is crazy. a good clip, good energy, lots to talk about. Again, I mean, if right now the WWE is what they perceive it to be and not delivering, it seems like they're at least trying.
Is the number one show in pro wrestling right now, and I say that as for like a casual fan combined with your average fan right now, Monday Night Raw.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we've seen, oddly enough, we might have seen a slip in SmackDown post Road Dogg.
Yeah, I think we all need Road Dogg an apology.
Hashtag, free fucking
bring back the dog.
Bring back the dog. Yeah, Raw. I mean, NXT, I love NXT and what they're doing. I like it's fun. To me, NXT is crazy because a guy like Tuna Meltzer out there loves these matches. He just won't give them any credit, but they're right up his alley and they're putting on fun matches. I know Alvarez and people like that are hit and miss, but I love what NXT is doing. Wednesdays, people keep telling me it's great every week, and I mean, I'm trying, folks. I'm trying to find it.
See it, but I'm starting to see less and less of the posts and everything of how great the whole show is every week of Dynamite. It just can't miss, no matter what time slot, no matter what day of the week, no matter what it might be going against. It's always impeccable. I've started to see less and less of those. I was now seeing the big rise, and Darby is just the greatest champion of all time. He is the hero that AEW needed.
Oh, shit. JD wrapping Finn's shoe, his ankle with the electrical cord from the camera. Hilarious.
Oh,
down goes Finn. Yeah, I mean, my God, the Darby thing's baffling. Now he's going to have another nothing match.
I have an opinion, and we're almost out of this commercial, and
it is a Slim Jim
talk
table.
about it, or maybe we can do it on a Wednesday or a Tuesday. But
Slim Jim,
I got a theory again with Darby.
All this is all. Sorry. Yeah, we'll come back, I guess. But Finn setting up JD setting up a table, folks.
That's not a moonsault. That's a head salt.
Facts.
KJ, Nick, do you think JD McDonagh will win a singles title on the main roster? Yeah, I could see him IC champ, something like that.
Yeah, will he go to the top? Maybe not. Probably not. But there's a chance that, he has a great opportunity. Tag titles, IC, US, that kind of vibe.
He's been tag champs with JD, right?
Yes.
Anthony, did anyone see the lightsaber fight at WSW when Ash by Elegance wrestled Myla Grace? I popped so hard. Pause.
Yeah, it was silly shit. Again, I only saw a clip of it, but I popped. I would agree with that. They were having a good time. Ash by Elegance seems to be out there having a good old time. Like, wherever you see her, she's all smiles and kind of loving it. So, yeah, good shit.
Well, I know WSW, very much made a fan of Anthony this weekend with having Moose versus Cross, excuse me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And free on YouTube, which is where most of these independent wrestling promotions are about to be going, it seems.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, even as Moonsault 2 count, but Dub X Dub, who's a German independent promotion, even kind of spoke out about with the whole Triller AEW lawsuit of like they owe us money too as well. Like that's why we won't air there. Like they are owing a lot of people a lot of money.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. We did talk about the rise and fall. It's been a quick rise, a quick fall, but yeah, I mean, oh my God, shotgun drop kick through the table.
I didn't even notice there was a Slim Jim table.
Yeah, I called it out. They definitely they re-upped, bro. It's right in the middle of the ring tonight. Slim Jim re-upped.
See, that's how you get LA Knight in the commercials for Slim Jim and the General and all that.
Facts.
Cool. Don't know.
Oh, shit.
JD could win this. Oh, that looked awkward as a powerbomb.
Right into the pin.
Yeah, but it looked like he like got weird at the very tail end of it.
Whoa,
yeah,
let's go. They're about to fire Jacob. I don't think so.
Gorguts.
Gorguts.
Sid versus JD for the 100th time. I don't care. Another furniture match.
Have they had a lot of furniture matches? What are we talking about?
Have Finn and JD had a lot of matches? Is this what Pat McAfee was talking about? Of 5'5" midgets,
right?
Having a 45-minute Iron Man match.
I don't know. I might need reminded of all these matches that we were so sick of Finn and JD. I'm happy to see two good wrestlers wrestling. And again, with all the furniture involved, I think if this match was happening on a Wednesday, people would be spewing stars all over their fucking bedrooms.
I don't recall when this has been a street fight between these two, and I think we were even pleasantly surprised with it being announced as a street fight.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't think we are, but I digress. As JD trying to set up a table. JD has to play the live-action Lego Man. No, he's Lord Farquaad. He's Lord Farquaad.
Lord Farquaad.
Set Finn on the table. Adrian, Sandstorm knocked out my internet, but we back. Well, let's go. Stormy weather. Oh, Finn shoves him down. Ooh. I can hear your TV fully as Finn punching JD on the table now. How many times Finn and Matt gone to wrestle? And how about Drew and Odie? Dom!
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that might be. I think that's still your end game is Finn Dom. Ooh, superplex. Ooh. I can hear your TV. Lord Farquaad. What? If this was an AW, the sickos would be chanting this is awesome.
It was a great match.
1, 2, 2. It
won't end.
This is a great match to just get dropped into your lap. And this is the thing, though, too, is that this is your common average. You don't see this 4 times a night on a Monday Night Raw. Like, this might be the one time I see this month.
Yes.
Oh, now we're tossing in trash bins. Another 2 count.
As though Dom helping JD get to his feet. Both guys have. We know this might not go well. Oh, they're just dismantling Finn.
Right. One mugging.
Does someone help Finn?
Does he turn into the demon? Do the lights go out?
Match?
Oh, okay, ready.
Right? There's literally like a. Oh, but JD. Dom needs a bin.
How did you not notice that big of a head?
Right. Well,
Stuffs this man in a trash bin.
Oh, this is gonna suck for JD. Oh.
Hear the bells, the bells, the bells. Oh, no.
We're onto the barrel. We're onto the garbage bin.
Oh,
garbage can.
Grace, and Finn's bloody on his back.
I'm totally digging this. I don't know who would be mad about this match. We weren't even supposed to get it.
I think if you're mad at this match, you don't like Wednesdays either.
It's a great match. Good win for Finn. I liked it.
We 100%. You especially had Finn dead to rights when Dom was getting involved, and he turns the tables.
Right. Yeah, I'm again was not expecting this match, but I thought it was good. And then Dom coming out to build that angle. I kind of wondered, is Dom busy? But hey, maybe Finn will be the AAA champion, like you said.
Could be. Damien, I wouldn't go as far as to say it was an incredible match. Like that's
Really
the
good.
Meltzer stars a little bit.
I like it.
It can be good without being incredible.
Right? Title eliminator match for Moxley's title. Are we fucking stupid?
That's Wednesday. That's Wednesday.
Ooh.
Should have already been happening. And I hate fucking title eliminators. You got to beat the champ to beat the champ.
So dumb. Darby Allin, Mike Bailey for the world title. That is on Wednesday, sir. That is correct.
Now, can Darby make it to that match after he's passing out in his match with Sammy Guevara, of all people?
And they put on a good match. Just what the fuck?
Oh, well, I know you're going to do a thing, but yeah, we got to definitely talk at some point with all of this Darby stuffs and the matches and how I think they might be declining.
Right. Like, this is where I get confused by wrestling fans. I really do. I'm not picking on you, Boston. This is a good example of kind of the overall arching issue I have, and I am going to vomitos, but I'm not mad at the match, but these guys have constantly matches lately. You notice that in the playoffs in the NHL, they're constantly playing the same team. Fuck. I'd like to see Balor move on from Judgment Day. Now, I would agree that moving on, and I think that's what we're heading towards here. But, I mean, again, you're seeing them involved because they're involved. Like, it's a 7-game series. It's a rivalry. You got to do stuff. Like, these one-off matches don't build any superstars.
Well, and especially when they bounce around and then they, I have a match with Seth and I have a match with Drew and then I have a match with JD and I'm ultimately fighting Dom, but I've been around the block.
Yeah.
I get that at times, like the Finn Dom stuff, I felt like was going to pay off and end at WrestleMania. I'm not opposed to seeing JD and Finn though, but
I don't feel like the story
can go too far. But I don't think that it's you're going to expect them to have more than 2 matches.
Yeah, and I don't feel like it. As I got Seth on my screen, I don't feel like they've shoved it down our throat. And I mean, we kind of went through ebbs and flows of like Judgment Day won all these belts. They were cool. Then they lost all their belts. Now they were kind of upset. And then Liv comes back and she's got belts. So to me, there's just this, again, a story is more than one chapter, guys.
Well, is it more people want Finn to be done with the Judgment Day than Finn want him to be done with JD?
To an extent, I do too. Like, I'd like to, I'm eager to see what more can, Finn do at this point in his career. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I understand, like, getting this impromptu match, I don't care how many times that Finn and JD have wrestled in the last 3 months. I don't care. That was a good match.
Right here tonight. The main event tonight is said. Why are they doing all the impromptu shit? I got a statement to make to the vision.
I have a challenge. Ooh. I imagine the challenge will be Seth and the Street Profits versus 3 of them. But we'll wait and see.
Yeah, but the Street Profits ain't messing with Seth.
No, not really.
His game.
That's true.
They're already taking on the Vision, and they just took on the Vision with Joe Hendry.
That's true. Actually, you just moving around the parts, but the guy who says he can't. Oh, who are you really? Who the fuck is that guy?
I'm telling you, that person back there, they are not real. They are not real.
Right.
Are you an athlete?
This is interesting. Seth trying to play mind games with the kid.
Yeah, interesting. Should this have been a promo in the ring?
No. I like mixing it up. I like keeping it moving. It would just be another long entrance and another sing-along. I think
you'd have the
right.
Yeah.
Man, maybe that's it. They're just trying to, like you said, they are trying to work on formatting this show better so it doesn't feel so tonight. All right, I'll be back before this happens.
Yeah, you go run. I'm gonna miss this. Hopefully, but yeah. about to take his open challenge. Coming up next, as KJ is taking his open challenge. As let me know right now in the chat, folks, as I see, well, about 60 people kicking with us. Let's see if we can get that up into that triple digits. I know we've been bouncing with them 80s, them 70s, all that. But who do you think actually answers Oba Femi's open challenge? Last week, he had to sit there and go through and drag out the Garzas. He had to grab out Los Therios. So does someone actually open it or answer it? And is it somebody like a Sheamus? Or is it going to be Tezawa? Or is it going to be another? And I'm not saying that they all can't be still, 5-minute, 3-minute matches. But I do think you need to start seeing some escalation in the talent that he faces with these. Granted, I did think it was hilarious that everyone was too scared to answer it. But you've got to have somebody that still, like I said, a Sheamus feels perfect for that, to be a guy who can still validate Oba without getting too hurt from taking a loss to Oba. Christian, here's an interesting story from the event I went to. Fair enough. There you go, Christian. You somehow tied in Ricky Martin again. Sean Reed, Breaker won clean 2, didn't he? Where? What? Oh, at Backlash? Yes, he did. At Backlash. Nah, pause. Oh, Raw is going steady with the limited stops. Pause. Yeah. Very much, I think that they are working on their pacing of the shows. Backlash felt like it moved at a pretty solid clip. Raw has recently been kind of moving that way. NXT's just been kind of chaotic, so it's a little all over the place. But definitely, I think since around Backlash and post Backlash, that they've been much more aware of how they're pacing their presentations coming across a little bit. Like we talked about it, when you have, and I'm not trying to act like there's a fucking pedestal of fans, but when you have literally someone who can say it directly to Hunter's face, the show's almost unwatchable because there's so many commercials. Then they're gonna clearly start to maybe take notice a little bit. I know I'm having to that's the thing. They moved the goalpost back a millimeter, and we're like, you did good. You're moving. You're making progress. I still want to see it maybe dial a little bit more back, but yeah. Oba Femi versus Sheamus. That match could happen at Clash in Italy. Wasn't that alleged to happen as a sperm of the moment match at Backlash? I thought I had seen that kicked around, but I think that's probably the next kind of guy that would fit in that totem pole of where you could put somebody versus Omos, because you already did the Rusev thing. I mean, do you bring back a Baron Corbin to have him job to Oba as Ruca? Looking like more of a Violet Beauregard with all this damn blue out here, but Ruca out here with Saxton. Blue Meanie, oh God. Massacre. Should Omos answer the challenge? I've seen people think that, and I don't know how I feel about it. I wonder, that feels like a pinnacle. Not exactly that's a monumentous moment. As monumentous moment, Becky Lynch out here. You haven't faced the best because you haven't faced me yet. Yeah, no. Charlotte very much does her best Ruca cosplay, but I still think she doesn't hold a candle currently. Oma should answer. Oh, got that one. What if Ilya answers? Sean, I want to see Ilya more on Friday Night SmackDown. I want to see him involved with Ricky Saints, with Carmelo Hayes, with Trick Williams, even with, say, a Sami Zayn. Have that U.S. title scene move that way. So Soul's already just walking out right now. So she just walked off from talking to Saxon right out to the ring. She gonna call out Becky right now? This is, again, has this even been advertised? What are they advertising on the show anymore versus what they actually can do? I do like seeing Soul and Becky being involved together. I think very much that it definitely helps put Soul on the map the second that she shows up. But announce that some of these people are gonna goddamn be here. There's no point of doing it back there when I was already right there in front of her face. So I'm going to tell her to come out here and say it to my face in front of everybody. While we were already backstage and she was in my face and we were getting shown in front of everybody. Yeah, see, that's literally exactly. I get it to an extent, but you were just literally, it's like, let's not finish this conversation over here. Let's walk over there and finish this conversation. You're already there. Why did you need to come out to do this? Nia Becky killed cats for that coat. No. Well, maybe a Persian or two. But Peter, no. Peter. I forgot Ilya's on SmackDown. I don't watch SmackDown. We should at least watch it with us. But I don't belong here. Yeah. You know what I miss from Soul Ruca? Them handstand. Fair enough, Malik. You do that. This is what happens when you have AI book your shows. We're going to go into the conspiracy, tinfoil hats. I don't think they have AI book their shows. I think that WWE, especially TKO, much like most major companies, despite how much I might be opposed to it, use AI as a tool for their business operations. And you put 2 and 2 together with a wrestling fan, and they use AI to book the show. I think this is like, that's the thing, is I'm giving them more blame on, I think a human fucked that up instead of a computer fucked that up. I'll put it that way. Now you're saying there's nothing I'd love to do more than perform for the people of Greensboro, North Carolina. Lord. Where does Becky rank amongst the greats? That's going to be always an interesting thing, I feel. Because the man was peak Becky, but ever since Big Time Beck says she felt on par with that version or close. Now I have to start over. Oh, God. I think it's designed to be impulse reaction. Huh? Where did that rumor even start? Twitter. I think that probably most likely started from Meltzer. Just when in doubt, blame Meltzer. Because more often than not, he'd be the guy that would look like he'd be confused by technology. What does Allen Iverson know about booking a wrestling show? I don't know. This man wouldn't even show up to practice. We're not talking about a game. We're talking about practice. I don't know why they're thinking, the former NBA MVP is out there booking shows, but what do I know? I'm not a journalist. I'm not an insider. I don't work for Wrestling Observer. I don't work for Fightful, so I don't know. You need to go home and think about this. Nair, this not announcing the match card is keeping people interested and forcing people to purchase tickets. No, because guess what? They're already going to buy the fucking ticket. I'm not going to buy a ticket. I'm sorry. I'm not a scratchy player or anything like that. I'm not going to buy a ticket just on the fucking whim. Maybe I might get something cool. No. especially if we're talking about the high ticket prices. I think that they would sell more tickets if they advertise some of this shit. I think this is them kind of maybe rebuffing the whole WWE's predictable thing, but I also don't like it because I would be much more interested going into Monday if I knew beforehand we had the street fight. That kind of stuff. If it's one of those, I'd be much more interested if I know that there's going to be some cool shit that happens versus, hey, we got 3 matches for like 3 hours. So, and a couple segments. And Michael Cole asking, is Becky scared? And again, is Becky, how do we feel about Becky now in this kind of legend vet, I'm not just saying it, Sports Illustrated says it, very little commander in tweets, I'm not scared, you're scared kind of vibe. But I mean, does she still even go in the ring? Becky can still cut a hell of a promo. Absolutely. Well, she can talk away around a rattlesnake, but does it really amount to much? Like right now, I get on one hand, you see Soul and Becky, that's a match I want to see because Soul wins, that very much elevates her on a bit of a status there. But also at the same time, did Becky really do much even with AJ Lee? Is Becky more even second fiddle in her own feud? Becky versus Manute Bol. Becky versus Manute Bol with Omos as his tag team partner, but Becky versus Soul at Saturday Night's Main Event. Did they officially just announce that? Was I lost on the sauce and missed it? Yes, I just refreshed the Wikipedia. So official, like a referee whistle, but the title doesn't appear to be on the line. But Becky versus Sol Ruca, is this a title eliminator? As I got the Vision backstage with Heyman. Yeah, there, what up? Yes. Got it. Braun. My maker can't beat me. I don't know. Braun's getting much more of a personality, and I dig it. Before he was just the unhinged, bulldog you let off. Now he's got much more of a personality to him. Wait, what? Since you're going to take on Seth in the main event, I got your back. Why does Braun very much looks like he can't trust a goddamn bit of them? And he's even looking at Heyman like, are you fucking serious right now? You got that chuckle fuck out there? I love this. That's so good. That is so good right there. Heyman talking to Braun. Braun says, he can't beat him. And Paul's even, I know, but now you know where he'll be, what he'll be doing, and why his hands will be so full. That 100% is now is where you have the upper hand. As we are getting the 6-man tag team match player. As I see they've gotten Brutus's mask a bit better, but El Grande Americano about to take on El Grande Americano in a 6-man tag match. I don't know. I know they've got Rouge and Bluey and, Horchata and, Riho and Rojo and all of that. But we got the Grandes. We got Chad Gable and the Creed brothers taking on Ludwig, Tyler Bate, and Pete Dunne. And they're all calling each other luchadors. There we go. Seth versus Theory in the main event. But I do really like the end of that whole segment of Paul explaining to Braun, but now here's where you've got him in your crosshairs. Now is where you very much have him teed up. Boston, Nick's being quiet and watching a promo. Did hell freeze over? I'm so terribly sorry. Should I talk more, Boston? Do you want me to talk more? I think that's what you said. You want me to talk more? But I am in commercial break right now. So be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, and subscribe. If you want to still hear me talk more, unlike Boston out there, make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe. It's all free. It costs you nothing. We got the memberships. We got the merch stores. We got that's the bits and bobbles. And like we said, the predictions title is going to be on the line this weekend for Saturday night's main event and Double or Nothing. So be a friend, tell a friend. Like, share, and subscribe. Lad. Oh, Jesus. Austin Theory beat John Cena at WrestleMania. He ain't no slouch, but he's been kind of booked as one. Remember when I thought that Austin Theory was going to be a sleeper cell for Seth Rollins? Boy, did I get that wrong. It's now, did they kind of miss the boat with relaunching Austin Theory? I guess that was a double pun intended there, but I know that they still have potential with Austin Theory, but did hit like since his return, has he felt special outside of speaking of special?
Speaking of tag teams,
Yeah.
Theory's doing fine. He's in the main event tonight against Seth. He's current one half of your tag team champions. The Vision is fine. I know you don't seem to think so. The Vision is doing good. I think the Theory thing that your theory was actually something that was in play, but I think the injuries to everybody screwed that up. Now, do they circle back to something like that when Braun returns? Maybe Bronson, that is, folks.
Right.
But yeah, no, I mean, again, I think Theory's young. I think Theory's involved in major shit, and I think Theory's going to be okay.
Fair enough. You got to popped in like, he's fine. Why are you asking? He's fine. Stop asking.
He's got.
But did you? I know you pointed out how it's Theory and Seth in the main event, I guess, tonight. But the aftermath of that, to where Braun and Paul are talking after they've left, you know he can't beat him, right? Yeah, but you know where Seth's going to be, and he's going to be busy.
Yeah. There's an interesting dynamic, which makes me feel like maybe the Vision, they're publicly putting out this idea that they're just, well, we'll send him out there and let it go. But usually to be so open about it makes you wonder how long do they run this whole group? That'll be the interesting part of this. And, is there a star complex amongst Braun? We'll see.
Is this where I do the John Moxley belly poke on Pac to you of like, so when I said that the Vision should just be Heyman and Braun, that maybe that's where we're going to clearly go with this?
That doesn't mean they should do it, and I don't know if they are going to do it. So don't start counting those chickens till they cluck, Nick. But yeah, I mean, the Vision is fine, and Theory's fine. Even if the Vision break up, they're all fine. They're like,
the Vision is fine. Nothing to see here. Stop asking.
I mean, they're being booked well. They're booked. I mean, Austin's getting a main event tonight. Like, they're killing.
I think Bron Breaker's booked very well. Yes.
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 Yes. Him. And then the rest of the Vision. Yeah.
They just put the belts on them, Nick. What more do you? What would you have Austin do? What could your side?
They don't feel like a unit. They don't feel like a unit.
What's the counter? What would you do then? What would you
Braun
do with them instead?
like the star in this whole faction.
What's that?
I think the injuries. I think the this and that's and everything has fully derailed what the Vision was ever supposed to be.
Yeah,
and I think
only for people that won't give it. Only for people that hold it against them. Only for the people that go, oh, well, this has been boring for 2 months because nobody's been here. Like, that's crazy talk.
But that's a problem.
No, it's not. They can't
control the injuries for 2 months. That's a problem.
So just throw the whole storyline out. Now we got Braun and Seth.
But I'm saying it's going to die. It's rotting at the root.
How though? They're still in the thick of it. They're building Braun and Seth. I don't know what more. What do you need then?
And the Vision can go off and be their own thing. Logan and Theory can be their own thing.
but they're part of the dynamic here. And Theory is going to fight Seth tonight. So I don't see the problem. Just because, again, I think this goes back to this whole thing of like, you don't like Theory and you don't like Logan, so they should just go away, but they're fine. You got to give them credit where they're due,
I'm not
buddy.
saying they should go away. I just think that you're going to get the split off of, you're going to get Braun and Heyman solo dolo. That's going to be the thing.
Yeah, maybe one day. I mean, right now.
So then is it just more of that? So then the Theory and Logan are just cannon fodder for Braun.
You mean, like, again, it's like Braun's different than any other leader of a faction. The Usos, Roman, Seth, the Vision. Like, this is not new that the leader is the guy. Yes, Braun is the guy, Nick. We get it. Braun is the guy. But he's a part of a stable that includes Bronson, who's been out. Nice. Here we go. By the way, this is Tornado style, which we had the trios match last week. They've upgraded as they continue to hype the main event, or one of the main events for Triple Mania. But yeah, the Vision's rolling, and like they just all got back together last pay-per-view, and we're still missing Bronson. So we got to give it a chance, guys. Like all these pre-mad, like get out your haterade, folks.
And every time I bring it back, I keep getting a missing piece.
But nothing's happened. Like they're literally bringing the bodies back. Nothing's happened with everybody up until now, and they're still missing Bronson to the angle.
And that's my issue, that they've been missing people this whole time.
Okay, so your issue is people got hurt. That's when Nick's standing.
I literally said I think that's
add injuries to the list. Don't get injured or else throw out the whole story forever. Fuck it.
I didn't say throughout the story. But
yeah, you did. You need them all to tell the story.
I never once said that. I actually multiple times disagree with you on that. But you keep running that coaster.
He's the leader. Seth was the leader of this group. Why would you get rid of the henchmen? Why would you get rid of the guys that are insulating this? I don't know. I don't get it. You don't like factions. It's okay.
I just think that injuries has derailed the vision for the Vision.
But now they're tag champs and they're in main events and they're a key part.
And they're about to lose them to the Street Profits.
Maybe.
I would bet. I
would bet eventually they're going to drop those belts too, but I'd make the Profits chase a little bit to make it fun.
And then they just came back. I think it is fun.
Oh, so they just came back, and so should we say they're shit? The Street Profits have been booked shit for 6 months, guys. The Street Profits have been shit because, injuries. Fuck them. They got injured, so we don't need them. We don't need them. They're just cannon fodder for the show. That's the same argument.
Not even close, but okay. You
Same argument, my guy.
Sure, pal.
All right, bucko. Puff, puff, pass. Let's go. Get the vitamins. Play Nick's favorite song. Let's go. Never. I don't do that. What faction is better than the Vision, Death Riders, or Don Callis family? There you go.
Whoa. So is this, they're all third place?
No, the Vision's doing fine. Death Riders are a mess, and Don Callis family, I don't know how many people are in it or what they're doing. So, again, the Vision are prominent on the show, on Raw, right now in front of us when we watch the show. They're right there. They're miles ahead of the other two right now.
Fair enough. Okay. Don Callis is very much, I don't know if they're winning or losing at any point. I have a commercial right now, so I don't see the Vision that you see.
This Grande Extravaganza is still flying around, and Brutus getting chucked into the corner. Oh,
Anthony, the order 4 is great.
Yes, they're good too.
They could use the hands. They could lose the hands.
Yeah, lose the hands. We don't need the hands. I just like solo guys.
I'm more of a feet guy, not a hands guy.
Z Smoke, let's go. We want LA Knight. Yeah. MIA. Yeah.
Now, well, LA Knight versus Logan Paul. I will sing the praises of the Vision. I don't fucking know.
What about Joe Hendry, Logan Paul?
I think that's definitely going to be a thing at some point, obviously, with the 6-man and when he's out there doing
the song.
Can we fire Logan Paul?
Right. Shite profits. Jose. What happened to Open Challenge? It hasn't happened yet.
After this. Because I might be back after this.
Jose, anytime. The Vision has been more successful than the Bills, Nick.
All right. Oh, well, on that comment, then there's no better time than the present. So I'm going to go take a pause.
That's a crazy show. Nick taking a pause for the college show rolls on. Lots going on. We do have a Tornado Trios match happening right now. All the Grandes just kicking each other. No tags. No, we don't know who's legal. It doesn't matter. Everyone doing their thing. Tonight we are going to get Seth Rollins and Austin Theory in the main event. We're going to get lots of shit. Superplex. Let's go. What's Braun's injury update? I haven't got one in a while. People said around Backlash he was kind of teasing a little. But I thought he was going to be out for quite a bit of time. Nick is Vince McMahon with his views on injuries and factions. That's a stretch. But I know my buddy doesn't love the groups coming together so much. The dog is in the family also. What's up, Travis? What dog? Maybe Ronda Rousey can be... No. Keep her away from wrestling. Let her go think she's Joan of Arc elsewhere. Go back to the goat farm. Have the Roscoes won a match in AEW TV yet? I don't recall one, Jose. Americano, dropkick. I think that was Brutus that fell out of the ring. They finally found a mask that fits Brutus's face. Wrestling needs the Freebirds. We don't have a solid, Freebird rule tag team that's being utilized. It's the Grandes. Insert this. Load the masks. And we are down to one Grande. All right. Crowd's quiet. We should get a WWE Bullet Club. Cody, Finn, Shinsuke, Tama, Keys. Never say never. Don't rub it in, MDB. You're going to only make it worse for me. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Travis. Trying to connect the dots. Context is king for sure. And all the Grandes going up. The OG team. And moonsaults from everybody. Yeah, who's the badass team, right? We don't have anybody like that. Oh. Everybody down. Big Bill, stay tuned on that one. Lots of rumors, Nair. We're trying to find out where Big Bill is. If Danhausen was an entrant in the Indianapolis 500, would you bet $20 Canadian for him to win the milk? What milk would you recommend if he wins the race? Cow's milk, probably. Yeah, all right. But Danhausen, there you go. Put all my money down on Danhausen. Why not? If you can curse your opponents, you got a shot. Moonsault. Triple douche. What a rush. Yeah, I mean, we don't have any big enforcer teams, really. Oh, the loaded mask. Wait, they went for the pin. The ref didn't even count. They changed their mind. Ludwig. The crowd goes nowhere. And we got a 3, and nobody gives a shit. Bacon milk. That makes sense. When a luchador does a moonsault, is it a Luna salt? A lucha salt? But as I've said many times, folks, it's not who's doing the move. It's you keep the name. You keep the name. So we get the holding headbutt and the OG. So is it going to be Ludwig that loses? But Team Ludwig take the W here tonight. Remember, it's mask first, mask at the pay-per-view coming up. As I got Nikki. Who's that in the back? We got Nikki and Paige. Whataburger's here. And Otis and Tozawa getting their DoorDash. Are we for reals? This is one way to get your commercials on TV. As we are live from Greensboro, going to a break, folks. Otis and Tozawa got some DoorDash Whataburger. Only ever had it once. I did like it, but only ever had it once. LA gone. Where is he gone, Anthony? Where is LA Knight? Who's got an answer for me? Where is LA Knight and where will he pop up? Who do you think he will impact? Would he get involved in a Jacob Roman situation? Will he get involved in what? Who? Cody? Does he come back as a heel and go after Cody? Where would you see LA Knight? F Whataburger. FU Whataburger is the best. So, all right. Don't know if we had to, start throwing F-bombs around for the burger. I got an ad for 9 commercials. I'm on 2 of 7. 2 of 7 here in Canada. The Burrows. Where in the world is LA Knight? Let's go, folks. I need to know, where is LA? Is LA in LA? Did they leave him on the last European tour? Is he still at WrestleMania hoping for a moment? What do you think? Where is LA Knight right now? And who do you if you're a fan of LA Knight, who should he go after? Where should they insert him? Where should he get involved? What do you think? LA Knight is MIA. Is he just taking a rest? Is he, catching his breath? Will he come back as a heel? The Sabres are better than the Bills. As of right now, they are. I mean, they're having success. Ba, 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 ba. 2-1 Montreal. As we sit here right now, folks, looks like just under 4 minutes left in the second period. Montreal up by a goal. Dun, dun, dun. We could see Baron Corbin, a big bill, back in within the year. Yeah, a lot of rumors. Again, does Morrison come available? This is a guy that's worked with Triple H before. He was a black and gold guy. Do they actually bring him back in? Corbin is a rumor that just kind of noticed for me over the last couple of days here, the last 24 hours or so. All of a sudden, Corbin was a hot topic, that he might be going somewhere or doing something. So I like Corbin. I think there's value to him. In a world where you could use some really good heels, I think he would be one. And Big Bill would be interesting. I wonder if Enzo and Bill would work again if they ran it back, if they brought it back, they tried it again. What do you think?
Well, I don't know if it fits with run it back, seeing how I can't run it back. But if you bring back a Big Bill or Baron Corbin or Bishop Dyer, do they ever get above where they were before?
Potentially, depending on how strong they're booked and how well it goes, right? Like, if Corbin comes back and does happy gimmicks and has his storylines destroyed, the way Vince did, yeah, you're going to have an issue and probably not going to work. But if you bring a guy like Corbin in, like I could see Corbin going after like a Damian Priest, having something good there, Corbin Drew. He's a big guy, heavy hitter. I think there's even Corbin coming in and beating up a Cody would work to an extent.
Could you see either as a world champ?
I'm no, not really. Like
Bishop has a better case. Bishop has a better overall talent, I think, to me, and he's better on the microphone. And I think again, if he lean more into who he really is.
Mm-hmm.
The more the Bishop Dyer than, like you said, of Constable Corbin or Happy
Mm-hmm.
Corbin or anything. He can do something.
Yeah.
Morrissey, he's kind of tests.
Look at this. These graphics are gnarly, bro. Let's go. The first ever
Medusa out here.
I like it. As Roman taking on Jacob, official for Italy.
AW has their pillars. WWE's making pillars.
Facts. But Big Bill, I think Morrissey has a look. You'd really have to, like, if you had Morrissey
he's test.
Yeah. I mean, if you had him with like Paul, and Paul was kind of pulling the strings and doing the talking, could Morrissey kind of be that heel big man champ?
You could maybe make it work. You could maybe make it work.
A bit of a stretch at this time in history, but who knows?
Maybe you can add him to the vision. I digress.
Right? Big Bill with Ricky. I think JV threw that out there.
Hobbs with Ricky.
Hobbs with Ricky.
Well, and then does it become more of we're just AW? Like, it's so funny. I saw real quick, shout out JV, to where certain people online were trying to say, well, AEW's Ronda Rousey just did the biggest number on Netflix, so suck that TKO WWE.
AEW's Ronda Rousey?
Because she showed up for a hot minute for a cup of coffee.
Jesus Christ, people.
The fans that hated her now because they can put a feather in their cap.
The collective backbreaking of that reaches insanity.
But that's how it goes. I mean, the guy who passes out and takes, swantons through tables wins matches. The guy who gets thrown off of entranceways wins matches.
Hey, I found him!
Hey! And then finally he's got it, which, by the way, Jay's shirt sucks. But
we found LA.
Oos Grimace.
We were just saying, where is LA? We were doing where in the world is LA, San Diego?
Oh, yeah, I was going to try and chime in and Guadalajara. Is that what it's going to be?
LA's pissed off at the Usos.
Yeah, well, because they were kind of homies and you weren't going to team with Roman, right? And you turn your back on me.
Yeah. AEW's Ronda Rousey is like saying WWE's Jelly Roll. What the fuck are we talking about? Like,
tell me that they don't fucking use that.
Like, man.
As seen on WWE WrestleMania.
Right?
Jelly Roll. Yeah. Buy your tickets today.
Right? WWE's
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say that it's very much becoming not just a pro wrestling thing. It's a entertainment whole thing of even you're seeing all these tours getting canceled by music artists because they ain't selling out venues. They ain't selling out seats. We realize that we're gouging the market when when money's the thinnest it's probably ever been in a minute.
Well, that's a big part of it, right? The economy plays a big role in all of this. But I mean, ultimately, one of the things I've used it as an argument as far as it's not just wrestling that's charging a fortune. It's all these companies. It's, how do you get mad at
entertainment
WWE?
As a whole?
Right? People are mortgaging their houses so their fucking kids could go see Taylor Swift. That's lunacy, right? And here in where I live, they just passed the thing where you can't, the tickets can only be sold at retail price. They can't be marked up once they're put out. So the scalping and the third parties are pissed and they're getting kicked in the dick and they deserve it. But even in music, we love music. We love the artists. You can't keep going at that rate. You'd rather have a fan go 10 times at $500 than go once at $10,000.
Yeah, 100. Well, is it kind of like with the Disney adults and everything a little bit of, you'll pay the $10,000, whatever it is, for the premium live experience, what have you. Yeah. But, Timmy and the toddlers aren't going to sit there and, put a second mortgage up on the shack because they got to see John Cena maybe make an announcement.
Yeah. Yeah. To me, like the John Cena thing almost ends up feeling like we said with Ronda for me, of like, you sold us on this big thing and thank God other stuff was good. But
are they burning out the John Cena goodwill?
yeah, stop doing it. He said goodbye. Let him go by. Like, he's hosting Backlash.
How
If
can
he
I
shows
miss
up
you
in
if you never leave?
yeah, right. Now, Ethan is sitting down with Michael Cole, and I do think he is delivering a really solid "This is who I am" interview. I like this for Ethan.
I feel like this is future self talking to past self.
This jokes. Got to mean something when we get hyped for LA Knight, and all he does is in the back. Yeah, I mean, again, people are pumped to see him. So, where is this? Where do you insert him into the Jacob Roman Uso situation?
Your first ever winner of the John Cena Continental Classic, LA Knight. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Thought it might be
even
Oba.
Well, then, hey, the fans must really love him. Even if he loses, he gets voted in.
That's true. He just keeps winning. You're like,
he
loses again.
Keep moving on.
Yeah. The booking does everything they can to keep him down the fans, but vote him
Yeah,
again.
how that's the funny thing, is that anybody that actually is like upset of WWE doesn't listen to the fans, but they're gonna listen to the fans in the John Cena tournament. No, the fuck they're not. No, they're not.
No, it'll be a legit up and up on the surface.
It's all on the uptake.
It's all, yeah, just like Cyber, Sunday and Taboo Tuesday.
Yeah. They don't ask about your cookies. What?
Let's go. All ego. Good old Canadian boy. The show has moved at a bouncy clip tonight.
But I think we had even talked about that. I might have brought it up a bit more when you were on your pause of the pacing of this, of like since Backlash or even around there, it feels like the shows have tried to move at a better pace. Again,
I would agree.
We haven't been beaten over the head with some advertising. I know. I'm glad I missed the Whataburger, because I don't think I could have taken out 2 crash outs in a row.
Right.
But I'm glad that that's maybe the only real ad, thing we're gonna get tonight. I didn't know Whataburger had a Superman or DoorDash or whatever it was their fucking mascot.
Right.
Never fear, DoorDash is here.
Yeah, it took a second to be like, oh, okay. So Otis and Tozawa still getting paid by the WWE. They did order some DoorDash, so that's good news.
Are they just the next New Day of like, you're here to be the commercial spots?
Yep. 100%, man. Every once in a while, we'll throw one of you out there to do a job, but have fun while you do it.
Now,
yeah.
Is it a thing with wrestling fans that they don't understand that spot exists on the team? Like a long snapper blows some people's minds that they exist as a position on the fucking team, kind of thing.
Sometimes you see a long snapper, you get a little.
Sometimes you just, Flair's mom has got it going on.
It's huge.
They're fucking huge, dude. So good, so big, so great. But no, is it that wrestling fans don't understand, or current modern wrestling fans, Twitter wrestling fans, I'll say, don't understand that a position like that actually exists on a roster of talent? Like a Danhausen fills a position of not everybody is the starting quarterback.
No, I think we've come to this point with the IWC in a lot of cases, based on what I see and what I read, is like it's an expectation that every segment, every match, every moment is a main event 5-star banger, or it's shit. And if one of those segments sucked, the whole show sucked. If someone has a slip up or a botch early in a match, the whole match is garbage. Throw it all out. Like, there really is that level of, like, they don't really let them off the hook for anything, not realizing some matches. That's why we get the 20-minute matches for 5 hours instead of a 4-minute match, a 7-minute match, a 12-minute match. Then your bigger guys get 25 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Not everybody gets 30 minutes to go fucking ham.
Well, not everybody is equal. Pause. That's going to sound terrible, but not everybody gets the goddamn participation trophy and all of that. And that's one of those of why those matches, like even for us, and that's why you need to tune into us instead of, all those other clickbaiters out there. But even with like the Braun Breaker Seth Rollins match, I don't know what popped you, but you can have that.
Finish your point, I'll tell you.
Fair enough. But how Braun and Seth were a bit sloppy in that match, but it still was probably match of the night, if not second match of the night. It was a contender for a great match, even though it was sloppy because it felt like a fucking fight.
People need to go back and watch. Like, I know they watch a lot of clips. I know a lot of the fans out there watch clips, right? Like, we remember the TLC matches fondly. We remember Mick Foley fondly. We remember the big Hogan Andre Slam fondly. But only to realize, like, that Andre Hogan match was a mess. Andre could barely stand up. The TLC match had its moments. Like, a lot of the historical things, again, the slop, mistakes happen. It was messier back in the day.
Refresh your memory. I think I always know the verse to, DMX's Party Up, but every now and then I'll still listen to the song to make sure I know what I'm fucking talking about. You got to refresh the fucking logs there.
There you go. Scream mode is on the way out, Bree, and I popped because Bree comes out like Bree mode, and there's like, hey, and then the scream hits, and the fans go, ah, and Bree still stand there. None of that pop was for her.
It's one of those. It's barely. Like, you have to acknowledge that you're not exactly as over as you thought.
Yeah, no, it's crazy to me that like nothing. Not much. I won't say nothing.
Well, I mean,
not much for Bree.
Out of the Bellas, Bree's right? the last draft pick.
Yeah, I mean, I like Bree more than I like Nikki, though.
I'd still take Nikki out of it, but I don't like either of them.
Scream mode.
Their shirt is dope, though.
Is it?
Well, it's just got the scream and like the kind of almost the Riot Squad lettering, and then the mood and the bellas.
There you go. We opened this with a big kick to the head. Holy shit.
Paige versus AJ messing around. So you have the Prodigy v Prodigy a little bit out here.
For sure. As starting off super aggressive.
I'm taking Judgment Day. I want them House of Gold.
Right. Yeah, no, I'm going to go with the champs for now. I think there's more happening here, and people are kind of behind Paige. So I still think that, Liv will somehow get blamed for costing them the tag belts tonight.
But could Nikki get involved? Does this match end up on a Saturday night's main event in a rematch?
Or a 3-on-3?
Well, and then even then, they've done enough with their women's tag team division that does a Lash Legend, right. Or does a Nia Jax get involved? Does this team or that team get involved? Does a Charlexa get involved?
Oh shit, Charlotte. Maybe. I mean, they've been prevalent in the tag team division, Charlotte. So yeah, Stephanie.
If that's a thing. That's a thing that could very much swing it in your favor,
right? MDB, I didn't miss you. Sorry, on request.
Yum yums.
Don't worry, I think we've been light on the yum yums, surprisingly here tonight.
Right, a little light.
Well, you got Tuesday night yum yums. Well, should that be the shirt, or should it be Cruise Day Night Heat?
No, but I did find a company that makes yum yum chips. I was pretty pumped.
Oh.
Hello.
Now I gotta. We're gonna be the ICP with fucking Fago. Is that what you're trying to do right now?
Yum yum soda and yum yum chips. Let's go. We're working on it.
Now I gotta look. Oh no, because I'm thinking of the chip that the missus always gets, which is the Munchos. Right.
Anthony says Lash by Legend is a cool name, Nick.
Fair. That's because you just Ash by Elegance.
Speaking of Lash, where the hell's Lash been? She's been hanging out with Nia. She's on the show on Friday.
We had to stare down with Rhea. So I can't wait for Triple H to not pay off that story.
Yeah, maybe not.
He didn't pay off Charlotte and Jade. Bailey was bipolar for a minute, and they just said, fuck that.
When Bailey,
you don't remember when she was hearing voices and not Randy Orton, and that all just went away?
Well, she's still kind of tweaky and hanging out with Bird Lady, I guess.
She's more streaky.
I haven't seen her in a while, so that's
Oh.
true.
Brie looks like your aunt who thinks she used to wrestle.
Yeah, as these women are going into tandem kicks and knees. Paige mirroring Brie. Now another kick from Paige.
Paige can still fucking go though. That I'm more surprised at how much Paige can still like go.
Right. Well, there's she goes and gets caught.
Yeah, but even then,
and bang.
I am not gang. I do not gang bang. But yeah, but her doing that with a bad neck and everything, with her history of, like I said, Paige can kind of go for a bit out here. I wasn't expecting her to come back still like top shelf out here.
Right. What's up, Silver Bloom? Let's go. Welcome.
Nah, Brie is the aunt, Nick.
Hi, she Auntie. Is. She's legit the aunt.
Hi, Auntie.
MTP, knock it off.
So, how do you feel about being called the term unk?
Doesn't happen very often.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, a little bit, but not often.
But you are a legit unk, because I am
an unk.
Well. Yeah.
I am an unk.
All right, Bruce.
Let's go. I'm the big scary uncle.
Touche. Oh, try it. Well, yeah, I'm pretty much there because most of the nieces and nephews live out of state. So where are you?
Woo! Bum, 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 bum.
Yum yums.
WWE needs bad guys. What?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Talking about Corbin and other people out there that could maybe come in and help out with the bad guy situation.
Well, is it WWE or is it pro wrestling that has a lack of true heels?
Wrestling does. I mean, there's a couple things at play for sure. Like MJF is probably one of the pure heels.
He's probably your only true heel.
I mean, Drew. I mean, even though the fans
for Drew, I wanted Drew to win the championship over Cody.
Just because you want someone to win doesn't mean they're not the heel in the situation. Man. Come on now. But yeah, I think they're few and far between, like the really solid, consistent heels. But then you also walk this line of Becky's been a heel forever.
But I asked this while you were on your pause because that's when you had Becky and Soul and everything. How do you feel about present day Becky's presentation of, is she really hitting all the notes or is she kind of just floating by?
I think she's doing okay. She's still Becky. I think this is a good chance to, hey, Soul, have this belt and go make it fun again. And Becky, go right into the book.
Go do your coffee shit or whatever. Yeah. Well, I wonder, I'm starting to worry if the next time we say goodbye to Becky is going to be the last time we say goodbye to Becky.
Possibly. It's highly possible. I mean, life changes and things change. And I like Becky. I think she's had great runs here and there. But I do think that there seems to be, we talk about the New Day, Bayley, Becky, Charlotte. Are we at the point where, they've been here for so long? What more can we do with them? Then I say that, and here comes Paige and the Bellas. So what the fuck do I know?
Yeah, but again, still, like you like to bring up of how Paige is still 33. She's still got like less than a decade on Becky, which is crazy to think about.
Right?
Paige,
Tony,
why weren't you using this woman on Dynamite? Her versus Britt Baker. What are we fucking talking about?
Well, again,
why isn't she a fucking replacement for Toni Storm? Paige versus Toni Storm would have burned the house down in a Wembley.
Well, you remember she was a heel, and then they forced her into the title picture, and she wins the belt at Wembley. As a heel, has a big celebration with her family, and it felt off. Like we're like, do we boo? Are we happy that the bad guy or the bad girl has all her friends here? We don't know.
The asshole won it at home. I don't know how to feel.
Right? Oh, good. The bad guy got all the riches here. Great.
Yeah. But even
shit. That was a nice neck breaker.
Oh, Raquel is dope. But even the whole Riot Squad, story, what was it, Social Outcast? What the fuck was their tag team name?
Wasn't it
the Outcast?
Yeah.
It was
It was
her,
the Outcast.
Toni Storm, and Destination Unknown.
Right.
But
I'm assuming
that could have been a thing.
I'm assuming that Ruby has given birth to a child, right? Like that happened
twice. She's very she's very Ronda Rousey. Well, now I'm gonna ask a question.
Uh-oh.
It is
drop kick.
Those type of situations are gonna end to where you get shorter careers and everything.
Yeah, I think it's a factor. I mean, I
don't think you see 50-year-old female competitors out there outside of Mae Young and fucking yeah, that's about
I think I think there'll be a couple. There'll be a couple like Charlotte wrestles till she's 55, right? She just doesn't want to be at home with all the cats,
Sorry for the latest husband.
On her 6th marriage, still wrestling it.
Oh, Ric Flair route. Don't.
Right. Woo!
Are you gonna see, and respectfully asking, are you going to see shorter women's, like AJ Styles is all but done. Ronda Rousey is still just in her early 40s and done.
Knees up.
Like, are you going to see that versus more like you don't see a Tom Brady or anything like that are going till the wheels fall off kind of shit? Like, we have to tell you to step away.
Yeah, some of them. I know. I think now more than ever the system's set up in a way that you can kind of step away and return, and we've seen people do it. But yeah, Jessica Carr. Big Pop.
Is she everything that Aubrey Edwards wishes she was?
Yes. She is what she plays the role so well and doesn't take her moment until it's her moment.
She is personally my favorite official. One, two, three.
Still. Let's go.
Cause the distraction.
Scream mode. We would have won if it wasn't for you, Liv. Dun, dun, dun. It was okay match. Crowd got a little quiet.
All right.
Oh, Liv's back. Liv's sick of the shit. Oh. Okay.
This is where you get Nikki back, and so you do the 6th woman.
No, Bird lady and Bailey.
Both.
Oh, big punch by Bailey. Pamela.
I'm out.
Oh shit! Goes for Oblivion, but gets caught.
Belly to belly.
Pam filling out them jeans, pretty like an application. What are we doing?
Yemela.
Let's go. We haven't seen. Oh wait. Oh shit! I thought Bailey was beating up Lyra for a second.
Well, I said Auntie before. That's Auntie. Bailey is Auntie. 100%. Auntie Pam.
I'll be Unc if that's Auntie. Yum yums.
Yeah, yum mania running wild.
Right. No, there's not. No, I don't think there is.
No, not even a little. But so are they setting that up for Clash, or
I don't know.
How was Riyadh involved in Clash in Italy? What?
Where did you get what?
I'm literally getting an ad for a Riyadh season. Clash in Italy brought to you by Riyadh season.
It's funny. The Saudis are sponsoring the Italian show.
Yeah, but it's still with the what was it? The golf, league and everything that they pulled out of LA and Seth right now. But if Saudi ever pulls their money out, how does WWE and TKO respond? Because that's your major number one client. Remember, you're my number one customer.
If people think they've seen some budget cuts, you hold on tight if that happens. And I don't wish ill on anybody, but if you yank all that money, that's a big chunk. Somebody's
hold your head, put your head firmly between your legs and kiss your ass goodbye.
It's not coming out of Ari's pocket. It's not coming out of Nick's pocket. It's not coming out of Tripp's pocket. It's coming out of that pocket and our pocket.
No, this is Now, if anyone wants to play,
The Rock is on the truck.
Rock Crusoe, yeah, like Crusoe out there. The Rock's behind Seth and Logan's behind LA Knight.
Oh,
yeah.
So interesting exchange. We've been wondering about Seth and now LA. This is interesting.
Could that be your next kind of thing post breaker?
Well, how does it work? How does he fit into this scenario? He's mad at the Usos. He's mad at Seth. How does it all come together, Nick? That's the challenge here is, we gotta
He joins the vision. I'm mad at everybody, so I joined the vision.
It could be.
And I will never be able to be on a stream again because
JJ won't let me die. Come on. It might help him. I could see him going heel for sure.
Well, he is always kind of has WWE's babyface kind of always walked that line a bit of that at any moment they cut a promo the other way and shit can shift.
Yeah, I mean, to a degree.
Cody and John Cena are the only true pure as white, pure as snow baby faces.
Yeah, I mean, and I definitely would agree with that part for sure. Yeah, I think LA is another one of those guys that he's one solid promo and one FU to somebody important that
just one push away.
What the fuck? More? I got the Americanos coming back out.
Oh, I had what I have Justin Gaethje and someone, going toe to toe, face to face with cocktails and just had to burn out the kiss.
All right. As right now, Ludwig cutting a promo in Spanish.
Z-Smoke, I seen the Rock picture in another segment one night. Don't know if it's on purpose or not. Well, that's what they were doing before with the Usos and foreshadowing.
Right. LA Knight's the Rock's guy. The Rock, he sells his soul to the Rock.
See, but I love though, because WWE is doing it a little bit like Marvel post-credit scenes. It's not always going to be foreshadowing. Yeah. But I know that you're not gonna when it is, you're gonna be mad that you missed it, kind of vibe. Because Maxie Dupree's out there,
we
with the vision. You have Gunther and Heyman talking in the back during a segment. Just last week, you had Julia and Kiana fighting through a whole interview and everything.
Right,
you're not gonna beat you over the head with it, but if you miss it and you don't pay attention, you're gonna be mad that you didn't.
Yeah, right. So, yeah, we just got Ludwig cutting a promo about how his big match coming up, and we're going to find out who the real. Now I got some Eminem playing back into the arena, folks.
I got the overhead shot. Penta.
Calling out Ethan. We will see them on Saturday.
Now, I'll ask you and I'll ask the chat, because I saw a lot of people that were very much trying to run a false narrative up the flagpole recently of Ray Fenix sat there and pointed out I love my brother. I'm waiting for my turn. 99.9% of reasonable human beings took that as he's saying he wants a shot at his brother and wants to get a run at the IC belt as they're about to even tag and everything else like that.
Yes.
Certain dirt sheets, certain sources that just want to make mountains out of molehills. He's unhappy. He's out there again this sounds very much like Guantanamo Bay he wants out of his WWE contract. He's unhappy with his booking.
Right. Fair enough, MDB. Fair shout, buddy. Juice WRLD, got to give him a shout out, give him some love, give him some respect. Great jam. It's still weird when we come back from commercial to hear Godzilla playing, leading into Raw, but a long distance from the old school jams.
For at the light, the morning.
Everyone on their feet. Look at this, dude.
Bro, I saw somebody shout out Marks with Mikes that sat there and did even. You remember when Urkel was trying to teach, how to do the strut and everything?
Yeah.
He's just doing the Oba strut, my guy.
Oba strut?
There's been a minute for a whole thing.
I like it. As Oba Femi here, and we're now at a point where the fans are basically standing up and starting the Oba chant to like almost like a pre-little.
The biggest moments of John Cena's announcements for his own tournament was announcing Oba Femi.
Oba. Whoa.
Oh.
All right, who answers the challenge tonight? Do the
Urkel,
Nick.
Someone answer the challenge tonight.
Right, do the Urkel, Nick.
Oba.
I'm sticking to the Oba. This is crazy.
Same.
And again, I hate to beat this to death for the people out there. But when I watch the show, as I'm watching right now, and I see all these people standing, and I see Oba coming out, and it feels so big, and it feels different, and it's got a vibe, I don't feel like wrestling is in the depth that people think it is.
No, and even that, I don't think that Oba's just lost in the sauce like everybody likes to throw of, well, they've already messed up the open challenge. Like,
right.
To me, Oba's, I would say he's hot versus red hot right now. Which you can easily start to put that on a burner at any moment.
Right. The man's got the big necklace. These nunchucks smell like shit.
Oh, who's he gonna jump by? Who the Brock? Oh, it's fucking Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is here outside to Oba Femi.
Brock!
You see that ponytail? That's Brock goddamn Lesnar.
Goro is back.
Yo!
Brock Lesnar!
F5! You wanted unexpected? We got you unexpected. Hey, Tony, how's that Hair versus Darby Allin match about to go over on the fucking how the interwebs?
Holy
F5
shit.
Again. Brock Lesnar's just destroying.
And for the first time, Brock Lesnar gets the upper hand on Oba Femi.
And is destroying. This is the first time we've seen Oba begging on his knees. Another F5.
Another F5.
Another one.
Let's go. Did not.
As God is my witness, he is broken in half.
Did not see this coming.
No, I was one of the people. Again, there's a little ponytail in the shadows. You're like, oh my God, they fucking did it.
Oh, the minute he got him.
was done was dusted.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, for me, once he got up on the shoulders, I was like, no fucking way. Brock Lesnar, the crowd is just electric.
CJ, what? Did he pull a Mark Henry?
What?
Did he pull a Mark Henry? Hey, shout out, by the way, it's CJ graduating, by the way.
Yes. Big shout out. I want to see some love in the chat for our man, CJ Brand. Guy getting through milestones, putting up records. This guy is killing it.
Yeah, this man's got the hustle. But that's huge. That's a holy shit.
Listen to this crowd.
Brock Lesnar. Hey, that's the peak. We said, hey, how do you beat this man? So everybody's so scared, so I got to go drag people out. Brock Lesnar says you can have that. That ain't even what I'm mad at.
And the crowd, like they're chanting Oba on. Oba's down.
Decimates Oba
the first time.
Guy.
And they built Oba up in such a way, like you said. Last week he had to go find someone to beat up. So we're at the point of who's going to do it. And the first guy to finally put Oba down, at least temporarily, Brock fucking Lesnar.
He retired this man. And he says, hold my beer, hold my cigar, hold my moose head. And sat there and just shows up. I was thinking he was going to show up and maybe Gunther could lure him out to this. That's something you don't advertise. You could advertise some of this other shit.
You don't advertise this. That was perfect. Yeah. And I didn't hear any rumors or any buzz of Brock's in.
Hey, Sean Ross Sapp. Hey, Dave Meltzer.
Hey, Sammy. That's so funny. So we go to Byron. The crowd's still buzzing. And Brock, holy shit. I would have never guessed this. Hats off to WWE. They absolutely swerved everyone in the world. And I can confidently say no one expected this. If you catch anyone on the line right now going, I called this, block them. Block
Why
him.
the f
Send him
you
away.
lying?
Yeah.
Why you always lying?
Even if you thought Brock did not retire, that
You
was
didn't
not
call
the
it
time
here.
or place. Nobody saw this one coming. This one gets you.
But is this a WWE a little bit of I'm going to rest my what's on your forehead of I
Yeah.
can just pull this out of my
Oh, wait a minute.
ass whenever? Like you thought you were going to get some traction? I can just pull out Brock whenever.
Sorry, I know we're in commercial for some, but their kind of promo. Byron was talking. Raquel just yanked the mic out, and she's cutting off. She's pissed. So the Judgment Day want a rematch.
Saturday night's main event.
What if it's Brock Oba at Clash? It could be.
I don't know where you go with this in this point. Like I'm genuinely stunned. Nobody, and I repeat, nobody. Let no insider, let no fucking Twitter account tell you that they knew about that because they're fucking lying.
No.
Because now where do you go with this? You do this at Clash? No. You do this at what? SummerSlam? What is there in between? Like, where do you go with this now? Because nobody had this accounted for.
That's the question, right? Like SummerSlam's still a ways away, but do you do a Clash? Do you do a Saturday main event on the way there? Because we got another one in Montreal. Like, do you do it somewhere else? I mean, do they have another match and then the rubber match is in at SummerSlam where Oba finally puts Brock down?
Is it where you do the true retirement of we thought what they were going to give to Gunther, they give to Oba again?
Right.
At this point, no one expected this, so I don't know how to even make a fucking guess at this because I didn't anticipate this at all.
No, I mean, I again, all I knew was someone jumped to Oba, but I did not see this coming. I was one of the people. I told you straight to your face. Brock does Brock things. If Brock is done, Brock is done, and Brock's not done.
We're getting the replay.
What a fucking pop! What a pop!
And again, though, as I migrated to the middle, but when's the last time? That's been years now, even though he's been on NXT, that we've seen Oba decimated, couldn't get to his knees.
Well, I won't say never. He lost to Ricky, but
but it wasn't on this level of F5.
No, not like this at all.
F5, and F5.
Just decimated. But what a pop. What a reaction. What a shock. Yeah.
CJ, I'm going to read this with your permission. Prayers up for Kofi, Bobby, Biggie, and Mark Henry. That motherfucker has been unavenged. The unavenger, Brock Lesnar, as now Pierce is shitting his bricks. Find him. Wherever he may be, find him.
Raw's been a little chaotic. I will say.
Raw has been the best show of if you're going to watch what?
Paul Heyman back.
For me. Well, because
I filed the retirement paperwork, bro. Paul Pierce ain't happy.
Brock Lesnar is retired. That's the thing is you got the advocate.
I like this. Brock is retired. What do you mean? He's retired.
This show hasn't missed a moment.
It's been
I don't
good.
feel.
Yeah. Clash in Italy. It's not a subpoena.
Christ. So we're gonna get
Brock Oba Clash, bro.
Brock Oba Clash, Gunther Cody Clash. We're gonna get Tribal Warfare Clash. Mamma mia, they're doing my motherland right out here. Holy shit.
Let's go.
That is stacked.
Scusi, ho un momento per commentare l'accaduto?
Yes.
Ho tempo di rispondere.
I feel like fucking Paulie Walnuts, commendatory. Yeah.
Scusi, ha qualche secondo per...
Scusi, but no. Hey, Tony, that's really cool you did Double or Nothing. We're about to fucking blow the doors off this bitch.
Let's go. Yeah, I mean, shit.
Saturday's main event now feels like an appetizer. We're just holding that for a week till we get the main course.
Yeah. They added the Irresistible Forces against Paige and Bree, so that's interesting. They're adding matches left, right. You get a match. You get a match. You get a match.
And I still hope that we get a Lash and Rhea confrontation. Becky Soul.
I think this is.
But not for the title.
Well, that's Balls McGee.
Don't worry. They blew their load on the last segment.
Fuck, did they ever? Jesus.
Don't worry. We might have to clean ourselves off here for a minute, folks.
Yeah, maybe I'll take a quickie and then we'll reconvene.
You do what you need to do. Go wipe down my guy, because Brock Lesnar is back in WWE and is about to challenge Oba Femi at Clash in Italy.
He's retired.
On top of Tribal Warfare, on top of Gunther versus Cody.
Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be crazy.
Just a wee bit. Yeah, so muy pequeño.
All right, I'll be right back, sir.
You do that as KJ's taking a pause as I got the Street Profits backstage out here. But good God Almighty, they have very much. They must have heard us talking right before we were at the start of the show. Are we really that sold on Saturday's main event? They don't have a world title on it because they're going to just do everything on Clash. God damn. Profits backstage, but honestly, thoughts, opinions from y'all on Brock Lesnar is back. I filed the retirement papers. Oh wait, they're here in my hands. Of who had that still on their chessboard at this point in 2026 of Brock Lesnar going to come out and still go at Oba Femi. At this point, if you were mad at the open challenge, I don't know how you feel bad. Are you worried? Is anyone worried Oba's going to lose to Brock? I still think that now that you have this on the line, you almost kind of make it a bit better for Oba. I've always Dawkins with Seth of, hey, look, dog, we ain't got to be friends, but we got to work together. John C., what up? Yeah, trust me, I'm going to read some comments because I'm still lightheaded. Jordan, what up? Malik, I think Gunther got to get involved in Brock's match. No, he's going to have his own match. He's going to have the world title match. He's going to win a world title. I thought Gunther was going to use winning the world title to draw Brock out. Apparently, I was wrong. Desmond Shears, Brock needs to cut his hair and stop wearing tight pants. No, I dig Cowboy Brock. I've been a fan of Cowboy Brock since he showed up. I dig it. I think it's unique. As I got Seth coming out right now. Again, he's just wearing all of Becky's clothes that happen to fit him. But no, I did Cowboy Brock. Even when he's out there talking to Seth and, hey, get a life, kid. Cowboy Brock works of this man sat there and drove a fucking tractor up and almost flipped a ring at SummerSlam. Cowboy Brock is kind of OP. You tell Brock to cut it. Yeah, I dare you. I dare you. I fucking dare you. As I got Seth coming out right now. So it looks like we're about to get Seth versus Austin Theory. Maybe. I don't think we probably had one for that. But here then, as we go to commercial break, yes, we're about to get Seth Rollins versus Austin Theory. I will remind everybody, be a friend, tell a friend. We got the merch store of especially. It's getting that summer season out there. You get a little thirsty. You're a little mad at what's going on with the wrestling and everything right now. Whether it be factions, whether it be Brock Lesnar showing up and everything like that. But you get yourself some of that pre-mad and everything if I can find that lovely visual out there, 100%. Click the link in the description of the video. You get yourself some of that pre-mat out there. We got even the nutritional facts. We got everything, all the pharmaceuticals to prove this. It is the number one drink in the IWC and should be the WWU as well out there. But yes, if you ever feel like you're getting really mad before you know about what's about to happen and everything like that, grab you a cup of pre-med. Yeah, be a friend, tell a friend. Got all the merch stores. We hurt and shirt people, had, but absolutely. Italy is about to be a massive action-packed event. Oh, Maron, trust me, I'm out there. Can I buy tickets? Do I need to make a migration out there back to the motherland, have an event out there? And I want to see what the Italian crowd's going to be like. Because remember when they did, Backlash in France and everything like that. And you had the whole crowd losing their mind for AJ Styles. Think about it. You're going to get that for Brock Lesnar, Oba Femi. You're going to get that for Jacob Fatu versus Roman Reigns. And you're going to get that for Gunther versus Cody Rhodes. Those 3 matches alone are all happening on one card. This is when you can almost get by with a 5-match card because those 3 just alone. Holy shit, fuck. YouTube, don't cancel me. I said Freud. I didn't swear. Chris, what up? Can't wait to see some Miss Parker tomorrow. Miss Parker. Well, how do you feel? How does the chat feel? How does anybody feel about Miss Parker teaming up with Natalia, of her, kind of having to sit under the learning tree a little bit? She's been on a bit of a losing streak. Now, granted, I do like that they put Callie over, but did you have to do it at the expense of Miss Parker? Who does she kind of get a run on wins on or anything? Where does she go next? And is it, we've got to put, wouldn't even call her a high flyer, but hey, we've got to put, the personality that we think we're going to put over that's kind of faded off for a minute. We'll put them with the tactician legend out there.
Tactician
legend and a proud Canadian.
I'll accept it. Let's go. In honor of Bret the Hate Man Hart.
Yeah, but Natty and Jada Parker, how you feeling? Is it akin to Ospreay Moxley? Is it like, why do I need your mentorship? You've been a loser.
No. Time out. Natty, Moxley wishes he was Natty. Moxley couldn't tie Natty's boots. And I think in a real fight, she'd stretch him. I think Natty can stretch him. I think he'd get choked out by Natty in fucking record time.
Marina Shafir'd have to get involved.
Yes, Mina's a better fighter. You want someone to train Ospreay? Let Shafir do it. I believe her.
Those who can't teach Nick, yeah, fair enough. I get Tope.
Right.
Well,
I don't mind Natty coming in and working with a young talent. To me, that makes sense. Like if Moxie was trying to mentor Danny Garcia and we were getting vignettes of making him a better guy.
That's what it should have been. That's what it fucking should have been.
It should have been. Oh, shit.
Speaking of Daniel Garcia, Austin Theory getting worked over by Seth Rollins right now is...
It's only 10:04. I'm shocked the main event has kicked in. I will put a poll up.
Well, I'm going to ask you this, and I'm going to
rebound
here. But because they advertised that they're going to do a fan meet and greet for WWE superstars at UFC 250 or whatever, the UFC show at the White House. Now that's a bit of TKO synergy, but also at the same time, bold strategy, Cotton. Bold strategy in an interesting U.S. political climate, as I'm going to leave the Canadian talking about U.S. politics.
Thanks for that.
But bold strategy, Cotton, to kind of do that.
I get why Nick would say bold strategy, and I know that for me as a Canadian, politics are always messy. Wrestling, your entertainment is supposed to escape from that nonsense. I'm not saying who's right, who's wrong, what side's better. I don't care. The American political scene is an absolute mess. And I think a lot of the places in the world aren't overly amused by what we're watching take place. It just feels like a zoo. Everyone feels like they're lying. Everything feels chaotic. With all that being said, maybe just keep the wrestling away from the politics just to avoid the argument. But, do you just go to all the events then? Like, do you go to, blue events, red events, whatever, wherever, whatever? I don't know. As Logan getting in Seth's face, I didn't talk about your country. Talked about people in it. There's a difference. They are not the country. Your government is not your country. We are the countries. That sounds ridiculous. Oh my God. High thoughts with KJ. Nick dumbass. Burner. Just the crowd is chanting. Can we fire Lee? A little bit, yes. But again, good opportunity for Theory. I know Nick and I have debated the vision quite a bit lately. But I mean, again, Paul's got that smirk because he just brought back Brock. But a nice spot for Theory to be in and perform well. Notorious Conor McGregor is back on the White House. Can't wait. Not a coincidence. UFC announcing Conor will be returning in July, as Netflix is trying to flex their mixed martial arts muscle. KJ is pre-mat, have zero sugar, and is sweetened by stevia and monk fruit. There definitely, I do not come with stevia. That's the only thing you got incorrect for sure. Is no stevia in this product, sir. Monk fruit. So they jam Rollins' leg in the stairs, roll back in the ring. Monk fruit, yeah, that's Paul, can we fire Logan Paul? It's working. Yeah, is it? I don't know. I mean, the UFC is going, so TKO obviously has put their hat in that ring for sure. I just worry. I mean, again, do you risk alienating a good chunk of your fans, right? And to me, that's what matters. To kind of be arrogant enough to think that it doesn't seems crazy. If this is the main event, wrestling is in trouble. Yeah, I know, Paul. I think we're good. I like it. MDB, speaking of belts, I got a main plate done of that belt I'm designing. Let's go. Broser, how you doing? Why doesn't Paul ever come out with Paul and Theory? Because they gotta stretch those wrestling legs. They gotta flock off. Like a little bird. When you're timed, you gotta flock a little, and you gotta fly. He's with them. He advocates for them, but he's got other matters to attend to. Connor's doing UFC 329. Yes, he is. That has been announced to come back. Monks have fruit. Yeah, they're just not allowed to touch them. Pause. Let's go. But flock off. Let's go. Waka flocka. Dude, Boston, that's awesome. Got an ad now. So for those who are on commercial break, Theory has Seth in the announcers area and rolling him back into the ring. Seth got a bit of a limp from the stair shot. Let's go. Henry's getting involved in this match, helping Seth. You could see that happen for sure. Right? But again, he's trying to make amends with the Street Profits. He has a nice little chat with Dawkins before the match. Does that play into this? I know Dawkins and the Street Profits, not only do they want the belts, but we all know they're going to get the belts at some point. Be shocking if they didn't. Pew, pew, motherfuckers. Let's go, Nair. Amazing what can happen. It's prediction time. Someone is definitely going to intervene in this match, and I believe it will be Logan Paul and Joe Hendry. Well, Logan's at ringside. He's going to get involved for sure. Braun probably going to get involved either during the match or post-match, perhaps. Joe, definitely an option. And the Street Profits. I wish AJ Styles would pull a Brock, right? I get that. Maybe do that in TNA. Just show up in TNA. Yeah, I retired from the other company. Finally get to see the longest reigning Ring of Honor Women's Champion on Dynamite. So they did this. You remember they did this before the last time there was a tournament? It might have actually been the Owen. I lie. It was the women's tag, but they did it for the Owen as well. They bring Athena in for the tournaments. She doesn't win them. They're the weird asterisks on her record. Like she's gone all this day as champ, but she has losses, which is unfortunate. Monk, Fruit, and Sons. Yes. And I will wait for you. Get blamed from Judgment Day, Liv Morgan or Roxanne Perez. Alan, I think Liv is in trouble. I think Liv is starting, like she's trying. They had an interview with Byron earlier, and she was really trying to like overly nice, overly hyper friends, but they seem like they're getting a little irritated with her. Christian, I'm going to click on this. We'll see. One of the workouts I did yesterday. Speaking of workouts,
I was going to say, speaking of overly nice, Christian.
There you go, an overly nice Christian. Amen.
Yeah, nobody patre spirit Sunday. Here's one of the workouts.
Ooh. Seth grabbing the foot.
Yeah.
I did yesterday Times Square. I did a workout, and then you'd have to toss a 6-pound ball and squat your legs to toss the ball in the air. That's awesome.
Richard Simmons, Christian Powers, reincarnate.
Right. Dawkins doesn't feel like an Angelo.
Or like an Anthony. Whole stream just go like when you were trying to steal a pay-per-view back in like the 90s, if it just all went like green and like purple and scattered.
Right.
My necklace is glitching. Same.
Your necklace is glitching?
Like I said, it looked like I was starting to, try and steal the pay-per-view when you go to like channel 99.
Well, I conferred with the peanut gallery, and I've been told that it is true. It has happened. IWC in full meltdown mode. So what is the negativity? What would be the meltdown side of this?
Because Brock's back. Because Brock's back.
The
same people that didn't like Brock the first time don't like that he came back.
Yeah, is that what it is? He said he was done. You should be done.
I have no complaints. I have very minimal. Like I'm trying hard to not have this be like a 9 already, and the shows haven't ended.
That's crazy. Like Raw is back. There you go. We are back. Dion Dookie
do that as the video package. You got the street fight from Finn and JD. You got Brock showing up and just F5ing the shit out of Oba. And Jacob and Roman to start off the show.
Right. We're in this together.
Yeah, through it all.
Would I like to see? Why at the Indie though, Christian? Why don't we just have the concert here?
Why do you want to keep doing shit elsewhere?
Yeah, you want to like send them to Albania. I was like, what? Why? Christian, but how many girls did that?
Oh no, we ain't doing that.
Hey, be nice. No, but seriously, how many did you get, bro?
Whoa, now. Can I get your number?
My Netflix, maybe the Wide Six aren't fired. Or maybe other people aren't gone.
At least Mo should be back.
Right?
We're about to go to overtime. I might actually have to pull this up on YouTube TV because we're about 51 seconds at a time 2-2.
Oh, on
Faber's Canadian.
Is it the third now? Yeah, it should be.
We're just in the third.
Oh shit.
Awesome. Well, this is again. So how does my whole theory of
2-2.
Theory was, the sleeper cell was the advocate, was the hidden spy for Seth. So.
Just now, I mean, I don't like when you let the guy that you're actually working with beat the shit out of you. I mean, there's a line. I still
think that's going to be a thing now. Well, if you want to say the vision's fine, then that's not going to be a thing.
No, I don't see it being a thing.
Stomp?
AWS Darby.
1, 2 count. Now we haven't seen Braun yet, but how do you feel that the biggest moments of Raw tonight were the shit they didn't advertise?
Logan pushes down Seth. Theory with the stomp. Give him the win. Give him the win.
That's the replay. 1, 2.
Oh.
But how do you feel that most of what we've been excited for on Raw tonight, they didn't advertise? Some stuff they clearly couldn't. Like, you can't advertise Brock showing back up or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Sorry, there's zero good reason not to advertise Finn versus JD in a street fight. Right. Are you kidding me? Like, why would you not announce that? Other things, obviously you're not going to announce Brock. You don't need to. That was perfectly done. And it was one of the best surprises of 2026 for sure. And it's one of the biggest surprises where I was legit, like, nobody even tipped me off on this one. You know, when you start seeing like bubbling during a day, so-and-so might be here.
Yeah, but we've seen a lot of that recently with WWE of, hey, the dirt sheets seem to be missing. If Oscar retires, we don't know. Brock retires and now unretires. We didn't know about either of them.
Theory's got the knuckles, but eats a kick. Rollins still on that sore foot.
Well, I got Rollins punches Logan. Small package. Duh.
Yeah, you're ahead.
Let me know. Oh, pedigree. Let me know you get the pedigree lens.
Small package. 1, 2. Oh, rolls through. Up and pedigree. Down he goes. 1, 2. And Rollins.
3.
Oh, Logan jumps him. They're going to stop booking Liv like crap. She's a champ, bro. You can't book her any better than you are.
She wasn't even on tonight.
She wasn't a couple spots. She's just building up their friends as they turn on her. Here comes Dawkins. So Dawkins without Montez.
Interesting.
Theory.
I'm still surprised we haven't gotten Braun yet, because remember we had the whole thing with Heyman and Braun.
Right. As the tag team champs. Ooh. Got the knuckles to the ribs.
When did PK become a broadcaster? And why does he have the same glasses as me, just thicker?
Right. Oh, there's Montez. Montez not happy about it, but can't let Dawkins take the beating.
Are you think that there's ever going to be a point to where they actually split up the Street Profits, or just let them ride?
No, they're going to break it up with a big pop for Montez.
But could you ever do it to where they amicably? They could. I didn't even say that right. Split
amicably.
Indubitably.
As Montez up and over. But Montez might be closer to saying goodbye to Dawkins than the Vision.
Oh, look, he's mad. Eyeing down Dawkins.
Yo,
no way.
Because he told him to not get involved.
If they end this show tonight with them splitting up.
Yo.
Braun.
Oh, Montez saves Braun. Or saves Dawkins.
Are they going to do Braun Montez? Braun Montez is a WrestleMania main event in like 3 years.
Yeah. Yo, Braun just picked up Dawkins like nothing. Now he's got Seth up, but Seth claw in the eyes. Oh, Rollins got the upper hand.
He who goes over.
No way. It's going to get blocked. Oh, Logan's got a foot. Logan's got a boot.
Could you see other brother Cousin Steiner end up spear? Holy
big spear.
Braun Breaker hit spears. Like, you remember when you'd have to, like, if I hit him high, you'd watch, like, hit compilations from the NFL or NHL or whatever. Braun Breaker delivers spears like that. He delivers decleaters.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can see souls leave bodies and re-enter them in the same spear.
Oh, yeah, just a dent. Almost a little. There you
go. Cooper called it. Will he turn? Oh, they're gonna fucking put this man out.
Pierce says, "Don't do it."
Put the damn thing down. Yo!
They almost killed a fan.
Yeah, but still, that's great on the edges of no.
Helms out there. Kurt Angle's son. Spear. Yo, a 2-step spear.
But again, got the same velocity of a fucking slingshot spear.
Yeah. Tap, tap, boom. Seth hurting. The Vision. I like the Vision, bro. I do. I know we've had arguments.
I don't even care about arguments, pal, or anything like that now at this point. Of that, I Monday Night Raw is like a 9 out of 10, and I don't really know how you fucking beat. Like, well, even with this man's got the fucking, force velocity of a cheetah meets a rhino in 2 seconds flat out here.
Right.
This has been the most chaotic. They've taken the NXT model of chaos with some fucking story behind it, and holy shit, fuck, they've made a good show again.
Right.
You had the fucking chat saying Raw's back. We were doing the forget the lines.
It's on a roll. I mean, we've had a few, and I keep saying it, Nick. The fans are legit into so much of this shit.
Brock Lesnar showed up. Brock Lesnar just destroyed Oba Femi. And that just happened.
Is that enough?
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
You have to be. You have to be. You'd have to be pretty jaded to go, nah, I was bored tonight. Like, if you really watch this.
I can watch a Darby speedball match, but if you give me Brock Lesnar, I'm fucking pissed. No.
This was a good wrestling show, and I like that they're doing a lot more, like, in the back, a lot of shit with movement to it. We don't need everyone to come out and cut a promo. I thought the matches we got were good, even though we didn't get a ton of matches. They were good. Yeah, holy shit. I mean, tonight went fast. And that Brock moment is epic. That is an all-timer.
I can't even try and pretend to think I might have found a fault until we're like already an hour and a half into the show. Like, that's the thing, is around maybe the women's match, you could whatever, but you started off the show fast. You started it right into a match. You go right into a fucking street fight, which I wish they would have advertised. And then you have the Brock moment, like, and even then still, after everything, after that match with Austin Theory and Seth Rollins, you still have everything that continued on of it. I don't know where they really missed. Like, it's more nitpicky. I don't want to say it's a perfect, but I think that was a really fucking good show.
Yeah, hard to debate. Like, I mean, if I'm being a fussy fucker, I'm in and around like 8.5. I can see why you went 9. I'm right there with you, like 8.75. Like, but yeah, like,
I hate Division and still gave it a 9. So that's something.
That's crazy because it was kind of their night. So, yeah, I think legitimately, like, it should be well received by wrestling fans. Like, the Brock thing's huge. Clash is shaping up insanely.
Oh my God, we haven't even talked about that. If all of those matches are going to happen on that one show.
Yeah, we don't even know all of it yet.
Well, even right there, those 3 alone, that's a WrestleMania night 1. And then even like the moments where you had Heyman and Breaker backstage, but you know where he'll be, and you know where he'll be busy.
Right.
Having still, it may be a moment that initially doesn't feel like it makes sense with Theory challenging Seth, but they make it make sense.
Yeah, you set it up and you make them understand what the job and what the idea is, and you're not wrong about the idea that, like, Paul's focus overall is that marquee guy, that Braun Breaker guy. You're not wrong about that at all. And I think it went well tonight. I think he set it up. They knocked it down. They ran through. I mean, Montez. The pop for Montez. Sorry, Dawkins. I know you're pretty good at what you do. Montez is.
Were we moments away from seeing Montez turn on Dawkins? Because he was eyeing that man down and saying, I told you not to get involved. And then his soul left his body and re-entered it.
Yeah, he was pissed, legitimately pissed, but he still took the bullet for his friend. He still showed up for his friend. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing of that loyalty of, I'm pissed at you, but I got your back.
You're still my brother.
Now my ribs hurt and fuck, you know?
Mine and your issue is not that issue, but I still got you.
Yeah. Now, can you please stay out of it so I can stop getting beat up by this big fucking psychopath on the other side of the ring?
But again, I don't think even with like the women's tag title match and all of that, I don't think that there was a real moment in this whole show that there was a real slip or anything that
Nothing
oh my
major.
God, like I couldn't know. I didn't wish they would have cut this out or anything.
Right.
Even
Nothing
pacing
major.
wise, ad wise, it didn't feel over heavy. Maybe the Whataburger, if maybe that's like a
smart.
knock
Do more of
for
that.
a Whataburger.
Yeah. Do more of that though. Do like a 3-minute like backstage Tozawa ordered DoorDash.
No, do something that's by me, not a Whataburger that's out there in Texas and everything.
But be sneaky about your ads. Don't make us sit around and do nothing for 3 minutes. Be sneaky about it. They got Whataburger and DoorDash in, and all it was swing tonight. Smooth.
I just wanted Little Caesars by me. That's all I want is a $5 hot and ready and some crazy bread.
I don't know if it would survive the mail, bro, but I would totally help you out.
I got pizza and I got Domino's, and that's what I got to live with. But no, you didn't even see that many, slap into a Slim Jim tables. We got LA Knight back. we got LA Knight back because we got Brock Lesnar back.
LA Knight resurfaces, and he's got issues with Colette. Like, he's not happy with the Usos. By proxy, not really thrilled with Roman.
None of y'all.
Yeah, then he's having words with Seth. Where does LA land right now? He feels like he's up in the air, and I'm curious where he comes down.
But see, that's why I said I feel like Monday Night Raw has adopted a little bit of that chaos from NXT. But hey, we've got the storylines already going, and we got major players. So hey, we got Jacob and Roman, and that starts off, and that's chaos. And we got, who's heel, who's babyface. Let's not forget, Roman tied Jacob up in the ropes and was mob boss the way for a good bit. Yeah, and then on top of that, you get Brock shows up and just decimates Oba after Oba
for the first time.
Get people to answer the open challenge. Like,
yeah,
this is just banger after banger after banger.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Like, I don't want to overlook the fact that like Jacob comes out and cuts off Roman. Roman for the second week in a row. Roman getting no respect. So does that open the door for Roman to start kind of saying that, like, nobody's respecting me around here? And it does lend to this whole kind of a little more of a heelish attitude from the Bloodline. But they tie up Jacob and they kick the living shit out of him. Multiple Superman punches, multiple super kicks. And Jacob still had the audacity to grab the mic and challenge for Clash. Tribal combat.
This man took a 1D, and still kept on ticking. This man just popped back up and said, "That's the best you got, bitch." And challenges him to tribal warfare. Everybody looked like a star tonight.
Right.
They didn't miss. It's hard to say they missed.
The in-building reactions have been mind-blowing to me. Like, it's crazy to see. Like, so much shit is getting big pops right now. 6.5.
It's proof Twitter's not real. It's proof Twitter's not real. Stage matches are real. Twitter's not real.
Right.
And it's still, I don't want to say it's fully, you can just dismiss it, but it's still one of those, you go to you're like, that whole show tonight was electric. The crowds have been good. Backlash's whole crowd was moving the entire show. The crowds are there. Twitter will tell you they're quiet, but if you watch the shows, it's different.
Yeah, they don't seem quiet. I mean, they're quiet at times, but sometimes they're not making any noise. I'm like, yeah, the heel just beat the shit out of the babyface. It'd be really weird to start cheering.
It'd be really weird one more time. What
happens lately, which is confusing. Paul's starting us off with 6.5. So Paul, on that pre-mad solution, I think we got to go hook him up with some bevies. But I mean, post-mad is the second.
That'll be the cure for the pre-mad is the post-mad,
right? The post-mad replenishment. 7 out of 10, another low one. I mean, 7's okay. 8.5.
But I want to know why, though. I want to know why, because
the only thing that put me at 8.5, the only thing I kind of like, I thought Soul Becky. I'm excited for Soul Becky. Didn't really. I don't know how good that in-ring promo was, but it was good enough. That's just fine. Nitpicky.
No. I think that's fine. I think the other moments were so big and so good that I just kind of gloss over. Like, I can deal with a little bit of burnt skin because it tastes so goddamn good, kind of shit.
Yeah, a little char. There's nothing wrong with a little char. 8.5 out of 10.
It helps the enamel on the teeth and everything.
Right. 8.5 out of Banger Show. There you go, 8.5. 9 out of 10. Geek Box, everyone's second favorite box. How you doing, Geek Box? Our brother from a British mother. Brock returns, and I laughed. F the little haters. The IWC, this one's a kick in the nuts. Because you know what makes them mad, Nick? When they didn't see it coming. And a lot of them aren't going to admit it, but they didn't see it coming.
Hey, Geekbox, you can use this again, this whole clip of, for the end of your whole reaction video and everything. No, I'm glad that a wrestling fan I got worked, and you can have that. That ain't even what I'm mad at.
Anybody that says they saw this coming is full of shit. Present receipts. That's all I'm saying. The Brock was out of left field. I really thought he'd gone to Saskatoon and he's going to go, shoot some deer. It's nice and warm in this neck of the woods right now, and he's going to enjoy life. But
you didn't expect him there. You didn't expect him there at all. And the second I started to see the little ponytail swaying and to see a guy that was the same kind of halfway stature as Oba, I'm like, oh my God, they fucking did it. And again, he decimated Oba.
Yeah. Dude, the minute Oba bounced up onto his shoulders, I mean, there's only so many people we've watched like throw people up on their shoulders like that.
Yeah.
And he popped up on, and I was like, there again, it was, whatever the reaction was, is what it is. But my God, I even had that moment of like, am I sure? Like, I had to wait, like, oh yeah, it definitely is. Like, yeah, I mean, did not see it coming, sold on it really well. Again, a huge part of the show, and what a reaction from the crowd.
But even then, I would say same thing with Jacob, how he looked like a beast. He took a 1D after all the beating and still got up. Oba sat there and took F5 and F5 and F5 and F5 and F5, and we're still down to like a knee and everything. Yeah. If it's one of those, it's not like he sat there and took one and they just beat his fucking corpse to death.
Right.
No, he was the beast the whole way through.
Right. Liv was on the show, 9 out of 10, 8.75 out of 10 knee pads. Yeah, I'm in that neighborhood. I give it a 9. Shocking moment of the night was Brock Lesnar. Yeah, I'd say so, Christian. And destroying Oba. First time we've seen Oba get decimated. The first time Brock's actually had a moment. Remember we kept saying Brock's going to get one, right? Brock has never gotten one. He finally did.
Brock hasn't had a lick back since before Cody. Now, fun fact, let's play Wrestling Bingo. What content creators right now are going to post their reaction without the clip underneath it? Let's play bingo.
7 out of 10. They need to stop booking Liv Morgan like crap. Yeah, my guy, I don't know. I mean,
she booked like crap.
2 belts, 3 belts. How much more do we need for Liv? 9 out of 10. Wow, that's epic show, man. I'm in the 90s and 2000 WWE again, and Raw is 10 out of 10. It had that like really bouncy feel to it, like a real forward momentum all night long.
It had that unprecedented, unexpected, forget the lies, the money vibe. Well, I wish some of it should have been announced, like the street fight.
Yeah.
I would love to see that announced, but you can't announce Brock showing up. But that was fucking holy shit.
Yeah, you don't announce LA. You don't announce Brock. Maybe there's an impromptu match because 2 people got an argument in the back. Fine. But that JD, like we should have made a little bit more of a big deal about
there was some that was a little too impromptu.
Right? Like, you're doing it. Just just tell us. 8 out of 10. We would like to also promote your show for you, so dumbasses.
Right. And we don't have to copyright strike us or nothing.
Right. 7 out of 10. Would have been a 6 if it wasn't for the Brock thing. Okay. Again, a little low, but whatever. 9 out of 10 Raw. Let's go. The grind Americano stuff was a low point. I felt like because you did the 6-man last week and then did a tornado 6-man this week, that this one didn't hit as well, but it was still kind of fun.
The Americano stuff doesn't work in the US anymore.
Not the same way.
It only works on AAA. It doesn't work on WWE anymore.
That's a good point. I agree with you. I think it's
jumped the shark. Well, how many times am I going to see Brutus with my fucking underwear with holes cut out, as his fucking lucha mask before I start to say I don't give a shit.
Right.
I want to see the mask versus mask match. That's all I care about now.
There you go. I mean, that's all they've made you kind of care about. Montez not being a star is a real problem. I said it back when he was in Elimination Chamber. The Montez could be the top guy. Yeah, it's not a problem. It's not like he's like done his career. I think it's something that they're working on. And again, I think we hastily like a lot of times we complain like there's no good tag team wrestling, but every time we see a tag team, we want to break it up. Montez will part from Dawkins. It's gonna happen. It's clear. It's written, and you're right. He's gonna be a star. Just I don't think it's they're getting there. We're good.
They don't build any stars. Why isn't everybody stars right now?
Right, Christ. 9 out of 10. If Corbin comes back as Danhausen's cloning experiment, he's a fake. Well, is that what's being talked about?
Who? No one thought that until you said that right there. Spooky. No one thought that till you said that.
Right. Everyone send Nick Little Caesars.
Crazy bread. Crazy bread is the best free bread, or you have to minimally pay for bread in the marketplace.
Yeah, they have like the stuffed crazy bread with the cheese inside the crazy bread. It's my favorite thing.
The only other thing that holds a flame to it is Texas Roadhouse. Do you have those by you?
Sorry?
Texas Roadhouse. Do you have those by you?
No.
Texas Roadhouse with the cinnamon sugar butter is just whole.
Let's go.
Welcome to America, where we're all
husky. Yeah, your commercials.
This is why we shouldn't be body shaming Mason Rook, because that's all of our country.
Yeah, man. Well, again, it's weird, and it's always weird when like big guys flex on other big guys. Like, what are you doing? Look at this guy. He's a fat guy. Can't wrestle. Dude, you haven't been off your couch in 3 days. What the fuck do you mean?
Well, Kevin Owens. Bruiser Brody.
Yes.
Goddamn Dusty Rhodes out there. Vader. Keith Lee. How many people are big bodies out there?
Bam, bam.
I, as a big body, cannot hate publicly on a big body.
No, I always get extra jacked when I see a fellow big dude fucking do something cool. I'm like, that's the boy. Let's go.
That'll be the new. That should be the new members thing. Is Big Back Society.
Let's go. Little sleepies. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're winding down. I'm going to check for some more ratings, but we are back tomorrow for NXT. Don't forget, we got new apparel out. We got more coming. I promise it's coming. Predictions coming out. Start of the OT. Yeah, I mean, I kind of got to catch that.
I'm at 1444, 43 of Buffalo and Montreal and OT in Game 7 right now.
That's crazy. Game 7.
Well, this is why, again, respectfully, F you and I love you of everyone that was saying how the Bills are, less than the Sabres and everything. I know you weren't. You doing the 50 Cent. Why you say me for? But no. Just let me like hockey, okay? God damn it.
Yeah, enjoy it. Cheer. NXT tomorrow night. He's big. He's bad. He'll body slam your dad. Mason Rook makes. I think they should have left him with the mullet. I think the more people would have been talking about the mullet than his belly, but they gave him a haircut and. Matty.
Right now, Montreal is going without his stick. As it goes off. But would you would have left it with Cruz instead of Mason Rook?
Yeah,
Mason Ruca?
Yeah, I don't know if that matters. Yeah. Ruca fly, rookie snooker. Let's go. I fucking love Brock return. Matty, we're with you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you again. Brock beat Oba to make it. I think it could be 1-1, and then the rubber match is SummerSlam.
What now? Run that by me again.
Brock beats Oba at Clash.
No.
Then it dies, right?
Finish your argument.
Well, the only thing I think is if Oba beats Brock at Clash, it's done. The story's done. But if you're going to try and carry Brock Oba to SummerSlam, Brock's got to win this one.
Do you carry it to there? I don't know even how to go with this, because I thought we were done and dusted when Oba unintentionally retired him the first time.
Right.
So, yeah, it's very rare that my voice can jump an octave, let alone a couple. So, yeah.
It's like Home Alone. Coming up.
Keep the change, you filthy
just keeps getting higher.
Yeah.
Nick wears lucha drawers. I don't even know what to say about that. real quick before
Lucha. We need a drawer sponsor.
Yeah, right. So off topic, but we have to ask your opinion. With Darby defending the title every week and wearing himself down, do you think he will make when he loses? It's just pointless losing due to fatigue instead. Maybe that is part of it. Where like he went through so many hard wars. Then you're an idiot. Just makes him look stupid. The whole situation with Darby's stupid. All they're doing is trying to, because they were accused of just giving Darby the belt because of Seattle, they're trying to give him like this historic run because he's going to drop it. So this is, again, Tony's about everyone feeling good. And that's what I think is going to happen. Unless Darby wins, which
I really, really hope Darby doesn't win at Double or Nothing. That would just be, all right, so we've fucking blown it up. We've blown up Ospreay. We've blown up MJF. I still stand, and I've kind of come to this conclusion, Darby's title reign peaked at his match with Ciampa, and it's been slowly going downhill and been worse and worse and worse competition, and he does more that he ends up unbelievably winning and all of that. It is progressively degraded throughout his whole reign, and there comes a point to where defending your world title on weekly television all the time devalues the belt. I know a lot of sickos don't want to hear that, but when you do it for a fucking month on hand and you know the guy's going to win it because he's going to defend it at your pay-per-view, none of that shit matters. And especially when the matches get worse and worse and he takes bigger and bigger bumps and still wins. They peaked at Ciampa and they've been downhill ever since.
All it is again, it's an overcompensation for what they're having to do. Everything to me with the AEW lore, a lot of the things are overhyped and everything has an asterisk to it. Everything has that sounds good on paper, but, and a lot of these predictable, instead of having Darby wrestle every fucking show, highlight your other belts, your other champions, and build your show. Have your champion. He's not a good enough personality to sell a pay-per-view. So you just throw him in matches and let him be the rubber boy.
You could do, honestly, if you change the title, if you change this to a TNT title, fine with it.
Yes.
But I mean, this guy's literally passed out during matches, taking swantons through tables off of ladders in the entranceway, and still won his fucking matches. Like, it becomes too much too one way with this. These were mid-card titles, fine. But this as your world title, it's taking filet mignon and throwing it in the microwave and saying, isn't it delicious? It's brown, right? It's cooked. No, it's fucking
Why
trash.
is it bubbling? Why is it bubbling?
Why is it sparkling? Why is it sparkling?
No, I hear you, my guy. But folks, that is it. Raw in the books. We're heading towards Saturday main event and Clash. Plus, we're getting closer to Double or Nothing. NXT tomorrow. Lots going on in the NXT world. Who will show up? Who will get beat up in the back? Me and that pretty face will be here for you as we go through all the fun stuff. Check out all our socials. Be a friend. Tell a friend. Like, share, subscribe. All that fun stuff. And Mr. Oh, I don't know. I don't want. It's a secret. We have no idea.
Spoiler alert.
Right?
AJ White will return in Avengers Doomsday.
Right. But that's it. That's all I got.
Brock Lesnar's back. We're back at it like a jackrabbit tomorrow night. Our shit is real. Our shit is raw. Our shit is authentic. When you talk about that rest, you better put that for life with
Pre-mad. Everybody's pre-mad. Get your pre-mad. You're pre-mad. See you on the flip side. Good night.